out to the trappers, we are my back lit. It's D out of Henny, man. Battle rap trap, and we definitely got the streets.
D out of Henny, man. D out of Henny, man. Put it on your YouTube.
Yo. Shout out to the trappers. We are back lit. It's the out of Henny, man. Battle rap trap, and we definitely got the streets. Known 14 went down this weekend, man. I'm real excited. We live, we lit. We got a dope panel, man. I'm going to go ahead and let everybody introduce themselves. We're going to start with ladies first, and then we're going to go to our other guests. And then, of course, Spiff, you got to, you know what I mean, do the honors. You know what I mean? What's up?
What up? It's the boss. Nothing special. Just a fan of battle rap. Just here to chop it up about the card.
I thought she said trap it up. Why we ain't say trap it up before? That's hot.
Yeah, that's kind of fire. I think you might have to.
You welcome.
I like that.
Yeah, you welcome. Trap it up a little bit.
Man, what's good? Factz on you.
And it's facts, man. I am special. You know
yeah, you are.
Man, it's facts, man. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to my Battle Facts on YouTube, man. I'm a fan also, man. Let's get it.
All right, now, hey, Factz, you was here last week, so you know what I'm about to do, right?
No.
All right, the boss, you wasn't here, right? I don't know if you know me like that, but give me about 40 seconds of your time. I'm about to fly you in real quick so you can forever be flown in. Are y'all ready for this, all right?
Let's work.
All right, so SPI, 2 Fs on the spiff, all right? Do me a favor, okay? Respect all the letters in the alphabet because they spell words if you did not know, all right? Okay, A.K.A. they call me light-skinned Jesus. They be like, who is that man over there, mama? That's him. That's me, all right? A.K.A. they call me Trappy Real Figure, the freshest flyers. Who do it like
me? They do
me?
call him that, too. I heard him call him that before.
I mean, who do it like me? Not that there, nobody spell that backwards. Okay, one more time. A.K.A. 1ST, which usually means, what does 1ST mean, y'all? First of all,
Yeah.
All right, what's my name on the screen right there? Trapsalutely. Hey, listen, Factorial was our thing as well. Everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel, whoever could see me, see y'all, please get your nominees right.
Oh yeah, it's about to be a dope show. I can feel it. I can feel the energy.
This is Battle Rap Trap Shit. If y'all did not know, I mean, hello.
We got the streaks.
All right. Shout out to the gang, VS gang, verified. If you did not know, and it was Nat who said, I said, be right if we did not. What the boss say earlier? Talk about it.
All right, man. As y'all can see, these special people are donating their time to us, so we not gonna hold them all night, but we do got to show y'all love for showing us love before we get started. It's the Trapper Check-In. Where you niggas at? Where you niggas from? Shout out who you want to shout out if it's somebody's birthday. And if you ain't got nothing else to say, just tell me who you got winning between Rum Nitty and Loaded Lux. You know what I mean? We're going to do a little bit of that, then we're going to get into this shit, man. We got a lot to talk about. I see somebody that said something about is VS still going? Of course, London Gen is on the other side of the world, so the times don't meet up, but we always gonna be good. We always gonna pop out when we can. I'm happy these two joined me though. I got a podcast I'm starting. It's called The Most Hated Podcast. I made it because I feel like everybody hate me, but y'all two niggas fit right in.
Oh my goodness, I know man.
That's a fact though.
Yeah, man. I'm very glad to have y'all here. Who we got in the building? We got DC in the building. We got Luck second and third. Somebody said, "What's good, Trappers?" The boss. How are you? This is a long. Hold on. This is a long one. Hold on.
This nigga wrote a paragraph. Shout out to you.
Yeah, everybody just read it. I can't read all that shit.
Rhode Island, okay.
Man, it's Big Black man from the channel, man. His birthday just passed, man. He a Gemini.
Okay. Hey, Trappy birthday to you.
Happy belated birthday, sweetie.
Shout out to my queens and Gemini niggas. Hey, listen, the boss be giving away sweeties like candy or something, man. When I hit her ass, I said, yo, me and boss never inbox or whatever. I was like, yo, she was like, hey, sweetheart. I'm like, who, sweetheart?
I think it's blushing over there. Nigga blushed off a tweet.
Salute to the panel. We got Lex in the park in the motherfucker. That's right up the street. Cassius just put X. Do the remix DC in the building. We about to get into this shit. Southeast DC in this motherfucker, man. The event went down. The event went down, man. First and foremost, I'm gonna kick it to y'all in whatever order. No 14 weekend just went down. The boss, you were there, so I specifically wanted you here because you could give us the in the building feel. But there's a two-part question. what do you rate Gnome 14? And is it the event of the year? Anybody?
I'm gonna give it about an 8.5, anywhere between an 8 and a 9. I thought it was a really, really dope event. I kind of break it down. I don't know how everybody else does, but the card that's advertised versus the card you delivered. We got every battle that was on the card, no shows, and then we got a surprise battle. No battle was a dud per se. I don't have any of the battles being trash. You know what I'm saying? I thought we got some really dope back and forths, some debatables. The main event lived up to the hype, which it doesn't always happen. It's very uncommon for the main event to even be battle of the night, let alone battle of the year. So with this one, we got both. A lot of long-term grudge matches or grudges and feuds got squashed. We saw Coffee and Hustle make up, Hustle and Capo, Hustle and Yoshi, Josh and Yoshi, Geechee and Coffee. It was a lot of feuds that got squashed. It was just a good vibe all together. We had 3 Woadies on the card, first time in
Fire.
man, like nothing went wrong for real to me. I thought it was a really, really dope event. The energy in the building was good. We had Benny the Butcher co-hosting with Smack. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard Smack mess nobody's name up. It's like, what we doing?
He throw them random D's in niggas' names and shits. Like
yeah, hold on. He told somebody where he say somebody was from. He messed up with somebody was from it, man. It was too, man. Smack crazy.
That's my dog, though, man. Shout out to
Smack. I thought it was dope. As far as battle of the year, if you asking me to answer right now, I'm going
event of the year.
Event of the year, yes. Card of the year so far. If you asking me to answer right now, I'm going to say yes. I could be being a prisoner of the moment. I can admit that because I'm still fresh off the Gnome high. But to me, the best cards this year would be Gnome, the Black Ice Cage Resurrection event, and yeah, it would be that. And then I really enjoy John's Politics as usual. So those would be my top 3 events. And then coming in fourth would be Calico's card. But those would be my top 3 events. And just based on just the climax, you know what I'm saying? I put Gnome over John's card because again, we didn't have no battle that didn't go down. Twerking.
No shows, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that matters. So, you know, I definitely got Gnome right now as the best card of 2024 thus far.
Yeah. Who else want to
go? I like everything that she said, man. Of course, I'm gonna plug in the trenches in Detroit because you know what I'm saying I brought the trenches to Detroit. Content-wise, that was fire. You know,
the only problem with that event is it wasn't live, dog. Because them battles I saw was fucking amazing, dog. That event was amazing.
And the reason I'm gonna tell you just really, really quick why they wasn't live. The round before that had some technical difficulties, audio with Presidential Dubs and Muwap, and was trying to prevent that because everybody was complaining or whatever. But I feel like the boss, man. That cartel event was ridiculous. Home is the URL is the standard, like you know what I'm saying. It just is what it is. And the main event lived up not only to the hype, but it was culture shifting in my opinion or whatever. So I like what she said.
That's funny. We talked about was it going to be culture shifting? You asked that question actually. I think.
Yeah, no, you did.
Yo, it's crazy. All the events that Boss just said, Tay-Rock was on them motherfuckers, man.
Talk about it. Talk about my goat.
Merlins, man, for no reason. You ain't
He's Cody, man. He's Cody. I'm calling him Cody, man. That's what it is.
What's good,
next?
Nah, I mean, hey, Slim, listen. Everything both of them said, man, all the events they listed was crazy fire events, man. Gnome definitely lived up to the hype for me, man. I'm ready to break these battles down whenever y'all are. Let's get to it.
I like that. I like that. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9 from what I saw. Like I had a battle that day, so yeah, I mean I was in and out of the situation, but then I went back and re-looked at the battles. I think the only letdown was probably Danny Mize and T-Top because I had such high expectations for it, but we're gonna get into all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Now, question to y'all. Do y'all want to talk about Kid Slade and Soufflé Soul since it was part of the weekend? Do y'all want to get straight into the Gnome card?
Hey, man, Merlins, man. Get 2 minutes at least, man. Come on, man.
Okay. Hey, that's what I wanted y'all to say. That's why I said it. I really, I mean, wasn't nobody gonna be an asshole and say let's not talk about it. So I really just put pressure on you real quick. You know what I mean? So Kid Slade and some Flair Soul went down. And shout out to URL for the madness that they did with that official and motherfucking Vixen shit.
Oh yeah,
I thought the battle was about to start. I woke my girl up and everything when they brought them, and it was like, and then Smack was like, "Yeah, we ain't going to." I want Chrissy, because she loved Vixen.
About to see some shit, huh?
She loved Vixen, man. But that being said, let's get into it though. Kid Slade versus Flair Soul, man. Factz, what's up? Talk to me.
I think I expected more out of Kid Slade. His energy was low. I feel like Kid Slade has been showing a lot of fight, man, in the culture, man, with the whole angle and all of that stuff is key fight. But I think that Ace Amin cancellation, I think it really got to him. He's been on Twitter talking about it. He did an interview talking about it. I don't know how prepared he was for this battle, but his delivery was it was just low. He was fired. I feel like he's one of the best rappers we got in battle rap. So high energy. He had his haymakers or whatever. I actually was preferring Kid Slade every single round. But I know his third was short. I ended up seeing that he, used one of some lines from his song, one of the songs he dropped on the album.
Yeah, I say that. Yeah.
Me personally, I don't care. It was his album that he dropped. It could be for promotion. I ain't never heard it before. It was cool, whatever. But I think I got Souffleur Soul 2-1. I want to say I gave him the second and the third. I like Kid Slade's first. I feel like he just he was a little more potent. He had a little more Souffleur Soul. I feel like he went up. In the second he left Earth. He left Earth in the second. And in the third, it wasn't. I don't think his third was as great as the second, or his first, but it was better than Kid Slade. Kid Slade third was short, so I had Souffleur Soul 2-1.
I'm gonna follow you up.
Man, if I'm wrong about the second being the one, my bad. But
it was the second.
His second was the one where he transformed real quick. Because I'm gonna keep it real,
man. I was trying to make sure you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was the first round. I do agree with you. I was let down by Kid Slade. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was expecting him to come in there with heavy drug bars. I feel like Souffleur might have out drug barred Kid Slade, and it's like, why did that happen? You feel me? Right. So yeah, the first round, I wanted both of them to pick up some speed.
Yep.
The second round, Souffleur picked up. You know what I mean? And then Kid Slade's first was his best round, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So in his second, I felt like he stopped a little bit short. He didn't do enough to win that round. And then the third, I liked that shit. I liked that Mr. Rogers and all that shit, but I heard the song that it came from. And while I don't care. I can't give you the round if I know the best shit you said in the round wasn't written for your opponent. You feel me? So it's still fire. You know what I mean? But ignorance is bliss. And I'm not ignorant to the fact that some of that shit came from his album. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? I still got, I don't agree with the little situation with Kid Slade. He did some shit that I wouldn't do, but I don't label him as no type of snitch. I would like to see him bounce back. If he's gonna keep rapping for URL, you can't let no Ace Amin no battle happening. You on Gnome, bro. Like you can't be mad about that one when you on this one. Respect to Gates of the Garden and Kels, but this is fucking Gnome, my nigga. Everybody that was there is here.
Did he know he was gonna be on there though? Did he know he was gonna be on?
The Gnome John was booked before the OSBL John.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's like I expected him to have more bars because the Ace back out, not less.
I was confused. I was just like not his best. I was confused. And it was crazy real quick. I preferred, this is how unbiased I am, man. I preferred Kid Slade style over Souffleur Soul. So I like his rapping better every round.
And guess what? You're not wrong, bro. His flow, bro. Kid Slade got a flow. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he got the flow, he got the voice, he got the conviction. Yeah. He didn't put cut and dry. He didn't put forth the effort for this battle right here that he should have. That wasn't the nigga that battle stumbles. You know what I mean? That wasn't that nigga. You know what I mean? The boss, how you feel?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna call it a PD round, but the boss don't do PD rounds. I had Souffleur 30. I didn't have it as a body bag, but I had it as a gentleman's. I thought the only close round was the first round, and I still edged it to Safleur.
Yeah.
I actually predicted Slade because I think Slade has some of the most elite rapping ability. You know what I'm saying? I think he also has some of the most creative drug bars to it. At least as of today, it hasn't gotten tiresome. You know what I'm saying? I remember a while back we went through that with T-Top, where it's like, okay, give us something else, and then T-Top kind of pivoted into an angler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That Slade hasn't gone through that yet. So just because of his sheer rapping ability and content, I predicted him to beat Safleur in this battle. So I was surprised. I think there was a noticeable dissipation in his energy. He didn't end any of his rounds strong to me. All of his rounds were very weak. To me, the ending of your round is more important than the opening. You know what I'm saying? We've seen battlers that'll start a round slow, but once they pick up, if they cooking through the end, they can still win that round. But if you end a round weak, that's that lasting impression that we have. Is like, you ain't want it for real. You left the door open. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel. I didn't think he ended any of his rounds strong for real. Although he had some great lines in every round. Like I'm not discrediting that at all. And his rapping was phenomenal as usual. His energy and his presence was not what it was. And he has the potential to overpower Safleur in that avenue. You know what I'm saying? With him not punching as heavy as Safleur does. So when you have like somewhat of a style clash in that way, to me it's important that you amplify the attributes that you exceed your opponent in, and he didn't do that in his battle. Safleur's second round was phenomenal. I think it was Safleur's third round when Safleur said all I had was shaking the 8-ball. I was really looking for answers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I heard that a lot, man.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. That
was crazy. So.
That nigga Safleur. Number one, the problem with T-Top was his drug bars was not believable. He knew Pablo the real Noriega and his shit. You know what I mean? I think that was, you know what I mean? Kid Slade shit ain't gonna get old because it's, you know what I mean, he's really talking about some shit he did. And the same thing about Safleur. That nigga had like 4 8-ball lines. He really lived that 8-ball life. He was like, had like 4 8-ball lines. I'm like, all right, 8-ball shorty, like for real.
One last thing I want to say: in all my year, I've been watching battle rap since about 2009. All my years of watching battle rap, I grew up on URL. I'm a URL baby. That's the NBA. That's the mega. That's the everything for me. I've never seen smack a dude on the butt mid battle.
What? When that happened?
Hold on. See, this some in the building shit.
Yeah, hold on, Slim. When that happened?
This is in the building shit. Hold up.
Y'all didn't see when Safleur said, "What the? Who the?" And he looked around. That's because smacked him so hard on the butt.
Was it because he tall or was it like the basketball type thing? He just got hyped.
No, he was like Safleur was wilding in that moment. He was spazzing and Smack got hot. Like, yeah.
Chill, Smack.
Smack got chill.
Smack got a chill.
My nigga Smack is in that mob from back in the day.
He don't want them Diddy fans, man, coming to URL, man.
I don't want them. Them is all my niggas, but that's hilarious.
Of course.
Hilarious. But no, yeah, I had to flirt with the gentlemen's. I thought Slade was good. I just think he need to get back to, you know what I'm saying, feeling like himself. I can't imagine going through. I know it's a lot with like the whole rat thing and just trying to win the fans back from all of that, and then battles getting canceled, and it can take its toll for sure. But if you want to fight through it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to Dury. He said Mook and Hitman on Spaces right now. Hey Dury, you know I'm multitasking, my nigga. I'm gonna have that for the. I'm gonna have that for the trap later on. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to tap in and watch.
Smith, go ahead, bro.
Hey man, first of all, man, shout out to my good Merlin, man, Slim Safleur Soul, man, for you know what I'm saying, rising to the occasion on all these opportunities, man, be it Summer Madness or be it Gnome or be it whatever. But like y'all said, though, I expected more from Kid Slade, being that this was known, being that the Ace battle didn't happen, so he easily could have transferred some of them Universal Jones over here and been like, now I'm about to just stockpile endless punches. You know what I'm saying? Then like the boss was saying, like the energy was low. I didn't really feel like the confidence was there.
Yeah, that nigga,
You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes the confidence could leave you. Slim, like if your opponent cooking and you got to rap after that, you might be like, damn, I don't think I got. Then you got to try to extra put on like, nah, I'm fire type shit. But
yeah. Sell your bar, say that shit like it's fire. And I'm wondering now, and we can move on because this still the pre-day. This day before known. But I'm wondering, is the pressure affecting him? Or maybe he got some real life shit going on, but if not, is the pressure of having to fight back when your trajectory was one way, you know what I mean, trying to fight back just to where you above ground, is that pressure getting to him? You know what I mean? I wonder.
I don't think so. Because his previous battles, it wasn't, and I don't think Flair sold, and that's no diss to him. I think he fired. But I don't think that would be the battle where, like, man, it's getting to me, and
Gnome pressure. Gnome, like
I saw that man stand in front of that allegation, man, time after time and fight like I don't see it.
I get what you're saying, bro.
And he was on Gnome Impact last year. Him and Authentic battled Sheen and Turbo on Gnome Impact last year.
Who was the star of that situation? Authentic.
He battled Rum Nitty though. He battled Rum Nitty, a fire Rum Nitty, man, and fought.
I
was that Traffic in Arizona? They was in.
Oh yeah. That did happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I thought he was.
I thought he was talking about Authentic. I'm like Authentic. Okay, but yeah.
I thought he was going to die though. So I mean that's a stat right there. But bro, that known pressure, all eyes on me. All right, right now, nigga, you can pull off one of the best performances of your life and get some of this energy back. All the pressure's on this performance. It hit a little different, I think. I judging from his performance, he was feeling the pressure of something. Maybe it was life. Maybe it was trying to get his stock back up. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. Slade I expected. That's right. All.
You could tell it wasn't himself in that zone for real.
Yeah, for real. And then too, some people like Lux dropped the album the same day too. He might have tried to have too much on his plate, dropping his album, on the day of his battle. He might have tried to do too much, and that's why he had to throw some album bars in there.
I looked at your live, bro. I do not subscribe to that theory, my nigga. It ain't number one. It ain't number one. Exactly. Number one, it ain't that hard. Them two different worlds. You know what I mean?
Surf.
What happened to Surf?
Surf would be in entertainment mode and battle mode and want to suffer.
Nah, Surf had to figure his mixture out. That's all that was. He had to Surf had to figure his blend out.
Right,
that's out. I don't know, bro. But the part I was really getting to, niggas don't put out albums a week after they done. Niggas be working on albums for months. Most of the songs probably been recorded, man. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, his battle career is what's gonna push his music career right now, not the other way around. So
listen, you authority on that. I didn't see nerves. I didn't see it being nerves. I just saw a low energy. His material even was just like standard Kid Slade. It wasn't amazing. So I just feel like it was something else.
Now I know. See, I think you confused what I'm saying. I'm talking about the preparation. Like in prep, he didn't write the shit he was supposed to write.
Right.
I ain't talking about in the ring. I'm talking about he didn't even write. He didn't put effort into the writing.
I got you. I know.
He didn't put the effort into the writing of it. So I'm like, what the fuck?
And then you got the experience in preparing for different stages and know the difference and whatever. So I see what you're saying, man.
Yeah. That was a lack of effort on his part for whatever reason. He might got some real life shit going on. Yeah, I mean, if prayers up if it's some real life shit going on.
That's what I feel like it is.
But let's go into motherfucking Known 14. I can't talk about this battle. It was the first battle. I didn't know it was happening. I just started reading about it on the timeline. I haven't seen it yet. Ooh. Somebody fly me in. Franchise versus Eunice. What's up?
Oh, franchise versus Swervo.
Franchise versus Swervo.
They battled again?
I'm not racist. I don't think all Maryland niggas are the same. I'm not racist. Bro.
I mean, if Eunice did lose, you trying to give him a rematch?
Oh, they saying Swervo lost too, according to the motherfucking
okay.
Hey, franchise. Hey, franchise, you might want to relax, nigga. Come holler at the big dog. You ain't gonna keep on talking to my little Maryland niggas a certain way. I'm right here. What's up? Talk that drug shit.
Yeah.
You was there, the boss. You was there.
Yep, I was there for that. It was a battle. I thought Franchise took the first clear. Swervo was geared up to cook in that second, and then he choked. I'm just keeping it a buck. So yeah, he choked in a second, and I think, but he was cooking, and you could tell it was on the incline because you could see his energy revving up, like he knew what he had, right? Mm-hmm. So but you know, it happens. So he choked. So Franchise gets that second by default. Not that Franchise's second was bad, and then I also gave Franchise the third. So you know, I got Franchise with the 30. It is what it is. I think that you could tell that Swervo was visibly bothered by the choke, and I just don't think he fully recovered. You know, that hurts your energy and your momentum. So even though at the beginning of his third, he picked right up where he left off with the choke, which I thought was smart and a little funny. But he never fully got the momentum back in the room. So yeah, Franchise won that. It wasn't Franchise material performance and everything was much better versus Eunice than it was versus Swerve.
I was just about to ask that. You read my mind with that.
He was much better versus Eunice. So there was definitely a noticeable drop off, but he won both battles regardless. So he up 2-0 on a DMV unless he battled somebody else.
Hey,
that's what set it up. Set it up. Hey, look, keep talking to us like that.
Let's
look, I want to say this. Nah, see, man, this why I like the boss. She be like pinpoint accuracy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I paid attention that he picked up from the second his second round and the third too. Like I was saying, like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like he only finished that though. I don't know if he went into the third, like he just saved that, like I'm just gonna give up. But if I'm being honest, his material was better than Franchise to me. Franchise get that.
See what I'm saying? That's a DMV nigga, you know what I mean?
Give us something. Give us something.
He got a default win. Swervo choked, lost the momentum, and it was just like, but it wasn't like Franchise left Earth or was that crazy.
I agree.
Okay.
So he dropped the ball for sure. His second was way better than Franchise material, in my opinion. Way better. He almost could have kept his composure if he knew he was gonna choke set time, and he probably still would have won a round.
So was it a leave without your hands choke? What kind of choke was this?
It was a choke. It was a choke.
It was a clear choke because you could tell he was really happy with his material. Like you could tell, like that was gonna be his clutch round because he was so adamant about getting it back. He didn't want to give it up. He wanted us to hear that material. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know when you've done enough. Like at some, you could have ended it, and at the very least, that round could have been debatable. Versus you making it apparent that it's a choke, and now we gotta give it to Franchise by default. You know what I'm saying? At least leave us with room to argue for you, and he didn't. But it's a lesson learned. I still think Swervo fire. You know, and I can't wait to see his next plate. But yeah, that's an L for him.
Yo, shout out to them niggas. Shout out to them niggas that know how to stop when they know they about to choke. Yo.
Exactly.
Shout out to them niggas, man.
And listen, Swervo, they gotta stop making it like this because he was like some of them. It make them Swervo. He get to talking all this gangster like and then when you like, oh man, it turn you to a little boy in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? It turn you into like, and it makes it worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he would have said time, like I did enough, like man, I did it, man. I said like time. I think he would have won that second round.
I know what you mean too, bro. Because it's so hard. I don't think I ever just straight up choked. But even in the moment when I fucked up, Factz. But even in the moment where I fucked, it's hard not to be like fuck. Like it's hard not to show that.
Natural, you know what I mean? You gotta be able to catch that, and then
see my nigga Slizzy in the building. What up,
hey man, and Eunice, man, let's jump him.
It's cool. He didn't have no prep time though. Y'all know anything about that?
He said he had. I saw he tweeted. He said he had 3. That was the third opponent switch, and he only had 2 weeks to prepare. Listen, I wish he wouldn't have tweeted that. Number one, because I don't want the company to look at him a certain way. You gotta think about, man. At the end of the day, once we accept these battles, it is what it is. It is what it is. He a warrior. Swervo gonna be all right. That nigga's a warrior. He's fire. You feel me?
Swervo go crazy. His next opponent is just gonna make him turn up. Because from an artist standpoint, I get it, right? Y'all put y'all blood, sweat, and tears into this material. So when you know it's crazy, you want to get it off, pause if necessary. So I get why he didn't.
You're a girl. You're a girl. You can say stuff.
Yeah, you ain't have to pause that. So
But
go
yeah,
ahead, rewind and then play it again.
you so silly. But Swerve go crazy though. So I'm excited to see who he get next. And I know he gonna go crazy. I really think he has the ability to be one of the future stars in this. He got the look, he got the believability, he got the talent. So you know what I'm saying? He just got to seize the opportunity.
And he's don't leave that out.
No, light side can't stand. Let's move on. I don't like talking about light skinned niggas in a good way. So
Hold on, you gotta learn how to say no sometimes too, man. Because I agree with Henny about representing the company. Say you gotta just go with it.
Yeah, you got to take that. Yeah, after the fact, we really can't. Yeah.
After that, and all that, it kind of messed his momentum up, but I think he fired. He'll be all right.
Yep.
Who you said the Tay-Rock battle messed his momentum up?
No, I think after the Tay-Rock battle, it was like this, and then something.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah.
Gotta say no sometimes. Third switch, or no, I'm good, man. Find somebody else.
Yeah. Because you gotta think about your brand. At a certain point, you have to think about your brand and kind of had a foresight to know I'm not one of them niggas that can prepare in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? If he didn't know, he know now.
Right.
But here we go, man. Here go the motherfucking card. I think they happen pretty much not in these first two. T-Top versus Danny Myers was the first one, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, T-Top versus motherfucking Danny Myers. I got some shit to say about this, man. I just saw Danny Myers on 3 Letter Man. Danny Myers said T-Top told him we wasn't gonna talk about all the angles. We just gonna do bars.
Man, if T-Top do one more person like that,
I would no. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 3, 6. This nigga Top done it so many. Come on, bro. Come on, Danny. Nah, you can't get that one off. You can't get that one off, bro. You can't get that one off. This T-Top. And then T-Top had the nerve to do his after the battle interview and say, yeah, shout out to Danny for not using all them outdated angles and all. I'm like,
T-Top is hilarious.
And then the last thing I'm going to say, because obviously I got T-Top winning this battle. I don't think it was the best Danny. I expected more from both of them. But the last thing I'm going to say is, Danny, you can't talk about fake angles. And this is for everybody. Because Easy did this versus Geechee. It's a lot of people. They don't like when people take angles on them.
And then they do it.
Danny didn't necessarily take an angle on T-Top, but during his Lux shot, he called Lux a crackhead.
Yeah,
we don't know Lux to be. We don't know for a fact if Lux is a crackhead. That's like that type. And we niggas, we from the hood, bro.
Right.
That's a bad joint to put on people. You can't just.
Yeah, that's a bad.
You can't just call. So at the end of the day, Danny, if that's your rule that you don't like fake angles, then I don't think you're wrong for saying say whatever the Lux when you taking a shot at him. Right. But don't talk about fake angles if you're gonna use fake angles or not proven angles.
And then if you're gonna take a shot at Lux, bro, don't do a whole round. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
well, that's why I got him losing, and I know y'all gonna get into all that, so there's no point in me saying that. But one last thing. Saying I didn't fuck E Hart, but if I did, that pussy is tight. It's one of the wildest, most horrible rebuttals, and not reading the room situations ever. now you've made E Hart feel even crazier.
I hated that.
And you basically said he was in an interview saying, "Yeah, I got a wife." You basically just said, "I didn't fuck her, but I would." Like that's what I.
Hey, look, and then
no, that's not what he was saying, man. Y'all know that's not what he was saying.
Nah, that's exactly what he was saying.
It's not. Even if we know that's not what he was saying, that's what it gave. To say that I bet it's tight, that means that you thought about it. I've entertained it, and I bet it go. Like, so why would you say that?
Now see this.
Hey, look, and then.
No. I'm not letting y'all get that off on Danny.
Factz, look, and Smack might know something we don't know because Smack was like, nah, Danny, I don't know.
We're not doing that. I did not see
This is exactly what Danny meant, man. And I felt like this is what he meant immediately. Only he knows. But what he's saying is because she only messed with females. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't messing with.
That's not true. That's not
true. It's not gay.
I'm not. Listen. I understand. I know this. We talking about Danny Myers, right?
Danny knows that Hart's not gay.
No, Danny and E-Hart, Danny, what I know, I don't know anything about sexual relationship, but I know that those two are very cool. Like
right, Danny knows that Hart's not gay. That's not what he thought at all.
But this is what I'm saying. He knows the perception of what it is. So what he was trying to, I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
You trying to find a nice.
Like you reaching.
I'm telling y'all, he was
I'm gonna keep it real.
You know what? I'm not about to get in the fire with him, man.
Facts. It sounded to me like you assuming that E-Hart, you assume that E-Hart was gay.
No, I didn't. What I assume, no, what I know to be true is battle rappers go by what they think everybody else assume. That y'all be knowing better, but y'all say stuff according to what everybody else think, though, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I get that too. But even if because you know what I'm saying, even outside of both of their bars regarding Hart, Danny was already losing that battle. He lost every round to me. So even before T-Top got into that in the second half of his second, I had T-Top up 1-0. Like I thought he took the first kind of clear for real. I don't know what Danny was doing. I ain't gonna hold you. I predicted T-Top to win though. I think T-Top has been on a turn in 2024. And from his rebuttals and freestyles to even his written, his performances, it just seemed like he back in that T-Top bag that we loved. He back hungry again. He on a mission. So I kind of predicted him to win this battle. I didn't know it was going to be as crisp and clean as it was.
Man, Danny could have beat that T-Top. That's not the T-Top I thought was going to show up. I'm not going to lie.
I don't disagree that Danny could have, but I knew Danny would. If you compare the way both of them have been rapping for 2024, nothing told me that.
Yeah. I predicted Top.
So so at the second. You know, I didn't appreciate the second half of his second because Hart is family to me. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm standing there in a super awkward position. But pause. But yeah, I T-Top still won every round for me. I thought Danny dedicated way too much time to Lux, and to me, even the bars that he dedicated to Lux wasn't super crazy like that. Like to me, if you're gonna dedicate that much time to somebody, you should be wilding them up. And there was nothing that made me say, okay, Lux have to take Danny next.
See that's the worst shit. I seen this happen in a couple battles. Niggas that be at home like, I'm about to kill these nigga the first 2 rounds, and then in the third, I'm gonna take my shot and it's gonna go crazy. But when you lose the first 2 rounds, right, that shot don't sound the same as it sounds.
You gotta call an audible.
Yeah, you gotta run up. Yeah, you a nigga for real.
All that.
Man, she be pinpoint accuracy. I'm telling you. Well, listen, what y'all got y'all? Because I'm going last. Because y'all,
I take it back. Hey, boss, you a nigga. You can say pause because you one of us.
Nah, but listen though, you know, Danny. One of Danny's most valuable skill sets is the fact that he can rebuttal anything. But the rebuttals be hit or miss sometimes. Either they shake the room crazy, or either they just be like, nah,
airball.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt like either 1 or 2 or 3 times he tried to rebuttal. It was like, you could have said that, Johnson. You could have just went into whatever the written was. Because now you're taking up time out of your round to hopefully have them think that some parts of the written is crazy because they still thinking about you saying, well, I know it's tight as a motherfucker. Then now they back thinking like, okay, bro, where you at with it?
That was a horrible read the room situation, though. Why did he say that, man? He puts fuck if he implying that they messed around or anything.
Right.
T-Top is chastising you for being attracted to E-Hart. That's what he's doing. He's trying to say that she's less than desirable. So you can't rebuttal with, I bet that pussy tight. That don't make sense.
Is that what T-Top was saying? I thought T-Top's angle was more of you supposed to be married. You out here cheating. I thought she was like, I don't think he was calling.
I remember him saying, oh yeah, I remember him saying that.
But you know what though? It was.
Now he did say he thought he was like, I thought she was in the girls too, but I found out she not. He did say that as well, but I didn't hear him say anything about her being unattractive or undesirable. But I might have missed it because I pulled them out because I had an attitude.
But in my defense, I'm respect to E-Hart, but we know that every time she battles, people say certain types of things.
Oh, he said it. He said it.
If she was a different female, Danny would be getting props for. If we heard that Danny messed with certain different females, it probably wouldn't be as heavy of a angle, in my opinion. Yeah,
no, but he had a line where he was like, he went from messing with a dope fiend to somebody who looked like one. He had a line.
Say it sounds.
Oh yeah.
No, go ahead, y'all. I'm going last because y'all playing games.
I'm done.
You must got some bars wrote down.
I hope that I hope Danny got a whole.
Yeah, he about to get in his bag. He said, "Y'all
what's going on at that event, man?"
I get it.
Actions on you. So let me
all right, so look, right. So first and foremost, the boss you was there, so we just gonna ask you: do you feel like the room had any type of biasness throughout the event?
No, I don't. You talking about for that battle or any battle?
I would say for that battle, since we're talking about that battle.
Nope.
Okay, so now I've been to a lot of events, and when you at an event, it's definitely a different perspective than you when you're watching it. So that could be the case. The mics could be low or whatever. So I definitely feel like T-Top had more support. Those look like it was some North Carolina guys. Two of them I know were because I recognize them. You know what I'm saying? Some Carolina guys or whatever. And they was cheering a lot. T-Top was not good in this battle. He had little flashes, man, of decency.
He was a beatable T-Top.
Some of those bars were so terrible and didn't make absolutely no sense. And T-Top does not do that. He does not do that. He's taking a lot of battles. I see the fatigue. He's been on one this year, like the boss said. But if we break down the T-Top rounds, we're going to find a lot of bars where I'm like, I know he messed up and didn't mean to say that because it made absolutely
So basically, you said he snuck out of there with one for real.
Yeah, he did. Now where Danny went wrong, and this is me being honest about myself and me listening to battles. I'm a fan of Danny. So I'm listening to Danny. I'm catching everything. On a rewatch, his delivery was terrible. Terrible. He was rapping so fast, screaming. You could hardly understand what he said. I was watching it with somebody on a playback or whatever. Say, this is why you lose. Nobody even know what you're doing. Not even letting the bars breathe. The whole West Coast custom, I exhibit this. Nobody hearing none of that.
Yo, so was he who rapped first?
Danny. It was Danny.
Danny rapped first. So do y'all think that T-Top second? Do y'all think the angles got in his head at all? Because one thing I know from being a battler, when you being affected by the crowd or whatever, you get to a point where you just want to get the shit over. And then it definitely affects your delivery because you sound like you rushing it at that point.
I think the people reacting to bars that Danny and T-Top no want that fire affected him. I think he got frustrated because he started putting his hands on his hips, shaking his head, this or whatever. The same way though. I'm like, it's not fire. He had the guy that was, he was up there drunk. You know what I'm saying? And he reacting to stuff that clearly it wasn't even time to react. It was just a bad look or whatever how it was. I feel like I see why people got T-Top winning every round or whatever. But when I first watched it, I had Danny 2-1. I'm not even going to, I feel like the E-Hart angle was terrible. It wasn't executed properly. Danny had some fire rebuttals. That E-Hart one was not one of them or whatever. I feel like Danny material was clearly better than T-Top for 2 rounds.
I don't know.
I thought he landed like 1 out of 5 rebuttals.
So I don't want to sit here and paraphrase or whatever, but remember when he was like 4th rebuttal and that 4th one didn't hit or whatever. All of those before that I felt like was fire. I don't even think people realized he was rebuttaling on the 2nd and 3rd. I gotta watch it back though to say exactly what it was though. I ain't gonna act like
I don't remember none of them joints really landing like super landing.
The delivery was bad. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at T-Top winning. I understand battle rap. You got to judge it in its totality. I get it. I'm not mad. I had Danny 2-1. The second watch.
I don't like the part of the E-Hart angle, which I guess is the main part. Mind y'all, I battled Saturday, so I was in transit while this battle was on, so I didn't hear every single word. Right. But I gotta agree with what Danny said in the 3 Letter Man interview. That man do got a wife. So if you gonna attack him for fucking E-Hart, wham bam, thank you, ma'am, that shit. Don't bring up how you cheated on your wife, because that's like I don't know.
We ain't doing that, man. We ain't about to know.
That's battle rap though. So
don't step it all then.
No. Dog,
you talking to a man who had a video of his BM giving oral sex play mid battle.
Yo, but who gives a fuck about like cheating on your wife? Is that really a thing? Like, are we?
A lot of this stuff ain't a thing in battle rap to me, but clearly in battle rap it is.
Oh, if you married Battle Factz,
Right.
and I found out you fucked a bitch.
Right.
I'm gonna talk about how you fucked the bitch, but I don't give a fuck that you cheated on your wife. Like, we supposed to have the most standards when we talk about shooting niggas in the head and killing kids and shit. Like, what?
Now, me and you might think like that, right?
He tried it though. He tried it.
Battle rap, man, is all about, man. It's a loot. I felt like T-Top was smoke and mirrors this battle. His delivery, he got charisma, and he sold a lot of weak material in an angle that wasn't really executed that well or whatever to the crowd. Yeah. That's what he was on.
Yeah.
I bought all his physical CDs at all the events throughout the years.
Nah, you ain't got what you just said is an accurate. It's like an accurate. We agreeing that wasn't. I predicted T-Top to win, but I think the Danny Myers that I thought was going to show up could have beat the T-Top that showed up. Yeah, you know what I mean, sure. Shout out to the boss. Shout out to Cheo. I can't never remember how to say his name. Shout out to my nigga Cheo. You know what I mean? The boss, my debate girl. However, she was bugging the fuck out, putting up 2-0 after round 2 in Lux versus Nitty. I know the boss ain't do that, so he probably lying.
Nah, we gonna get to it though.
Salute to the panel. The boss ain't do that. The boss ain't do that, did she? Because definitely 1-1 going into the third, so she ain't do that.
Hey, the boss, I want to ask you this. Do you feel like Danny had any good material?
Yeah, no, Danny, of course. Like, it's Danny Myers. That's the bar guy. So everything that he say, it's impossible for everything that he say to be trash. He definitely has some good material. I just think that it wasn't well executed to me. And I don't do the whole, well, if I write it down, your material was better, because this isn't a text battle league. Right. So I don't care about how it looks written down. You have to present the entire package to me. Pause.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
I don't look at it like
it's a better package that night.
Yeah, because if we just talking about what's on the paper, I'm better than all these niggas. But yeah, man. But I got to get away.
I agree with that. I
ain't got the delivery. Danny be better than that before though.
Facts.
Like honestly. We only comparing him to him.
I'm not only. I gotta say both. I expected a better battle on both sides. So we beat up Danny because he lost, but he lost in a bad battle anyway. Them niggas was supposed to do better than that. One of them said the other one was running. Ain't neither one of them seemed like they was chasing the nigga and really wanted to get that win in that.
That was underwhelming. Yeah, it was underwhelming.
And I'm usually the type to find something nice to say or don't say nothing. Right. So we gonna move on. Was Jazz and Coffee next?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was Jazz and Coffee.
This is when Gnome started.
I love this battle. It was just as messy as motherfucking T-Top second.
You know it.
That girl said, yeah, the name Coffee, but the body T. Go ahead. Hey, the boss, go ahead, talk to me, because you the female on the set. Talk to me.
So I was really excited when this battle got announced. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought it completed the Mount Rushmore run, for lack of a better term, that Coffee was on. She battled my personal female Mount Rushmore is 40 Hustle Jazz. 40 Hustle Jazz. What am I missing? 40 and Heart. Yeah. 40 Hustle Jazz and Heart. So Jazz was of course the only one that Coffee hadn't battled, which I think that with the trajectory that she's on, because I've never been a Coffee fan. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't see, like, give me a year ago, I didn't see what the hype was. I didn't know what was going on. But she has gotten so much better to me as far as her flow and her delivery. The gaps between her hitting punches and lines have shrunk, so she has much less dry spots. So I'm really finding myself enjoying her material and her battle. So I was very excited when this battle got announced. I love when the ladies put on. You got Wody and Wody. I knew Jazz caught a lot of flack last year for battling all males with the exception of RX. So I was ready for me too, because I prefer her versus female. So I was ready for her to show that separation again. You know what I'm saying? So I predicted Jazz to win 2-1 clear. And I have Jazz winning 2-1 clear. I ain't gonna hold you, but it was a closer battle. than I expected it to be, which I've been saying about Coffee for the last few battles. I'm not ashamed to admit that. So she been making me eat my words for the last few battles, and I'm not mad at that at all. Like, keep getting better. But I thought Coffee took the first round. Originally, I missed her first round. When I came back in the building, I missed Jazz's first round, and Coffee was just starting at the top of her first when I came back in. So I had to go back and watch the first. But I thought Coffee took the first round. I thought she took it kind of clear for real. But I thought Jazz took the second and third kind of clear. I thought Coffee spent a lot of time on the STD, all the battlers you slept with angle. It was drawn out a little bit long. And when Jazz highlighted the fact that Coffee didn't rhyme, and then when Coffee, which
you know what rhymes with.
And then she went into it where rhymes with whole pocket where it didn't rhyme. I'm like, nah.
Yo, Coffee be rhyming. She's not a syllable rhymer. She's a last word rhymer. But go ahead though.
It don't. But she knows that she's unorthodox. She's gotten less unorthodox, but there's times where there's no rhyming happening. I ain't gonna hold it. But the battle was still really good. In all honesty, Coffee has one of my favorite lines of the whole entire night. When she told Jazz, I don't want to mess it up because it was so cold, but when she told Jazz, I done been through stuff that is easier to die from than live with.
Yeah,
that was so crazy to me. Like, that's one of them. That's what make me say, hold up. Like, sitting there little team, I'm like, no, talk to her like that, Coffee.
Yeah,
and I'm a big Jazz fan, but that was one of my favorite lines of everything I heard the whole night. So I thought that battle absolutely lived up to the hype. I wasn't disappointed by that battle at all. But I thought Jazz did what she needed to do to win the battle. I got her second and third clear. But I also thought Coffee did what she needed to do to just kind of solidify her spot. You know what I'm saying? For anybody that didn't feel like it's already solidified. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done battled all y'all greats. The Mount Rushmore female battle rap, which I know there are some people that got official on her as well. And her and official probably coming up. But I think she absolutely did what she needed to do. She looked great. I can't even front. It was her birthday. I thought she had a good performance, but I did think she lost.
Look, this nigga here.
I'm in love with her chocolate ass. Golly, she just like a sexy Hershey bar. God damn. Hey, the boss, let me ask you something. Hey, the boss, let me ask you something. Respectfully, I gotta ask you, was this a full circle moment for you? Because I remember, like 2 years ago, you was on stage for a jazz battle, and somebody put it on Twitter and was like said something about it. And you said, y'all know that's my twin or something like that. And Jazz responded, was like, girl, you're not my twin or something.
You're not my big sister. Cut me down.
Right. So now, full circle, this weekend, she said she gonna put braids in her hair so she look like, so they think the boss did it. Was that a full circle moment for you?
I ain't gonna hold you. I missed it. She said it in her first, so I missed the line. But
I thought about that shit immediately. I was like, oh yeah, that's fine.
But no, I rock with Jazz. I've been a fan of Jazz's since her Shayna Ashley battle. You know what I'm saying? So and battle rap is battle rap. Battle rap is anybody can get it, equal opportunity sport. So I don't say nothing in battle rap personal. When she did the whole,
I looked at that as a shout out though, for real.
Yeah. But I'm saying, even when she did the "You Not My Big Sis" thing a couple years ago, that was hilarious to me. And the fact that everybody blew it up and made it seem like I was supposed to want to split my wrist or something. I'm like,
because you were so cool with it. You was like, you saying like, yeah, that's my little sister. Girl, gonna come on the show. Girl, you was not my big sis.
She wanted to make that clear. That was crazy.
But no, people have been like, me and her have both heard it countless times over the last couple of years that people think we look alike. I remember the first time I met Jazz, we both said we don't see it. But then after that,
I see it right the fuck now.
At a party, and we was like, nah, we do see it. So
I see it right now, nigga. I think y'all sisters. I think Jazz in the other room. That fucking
down the hall like shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think Jazz is super fire. So no, I wanted to be in there. But yeah, I missed it. But definitely salute to Jazz. I still think she's so fire to me. I'm glad she back battling ladies. And hopefully that continues. Still a few more ladies that Jazz could give some shots to, but to me, Jazz, in my personal opinion, Jazz is the second best all-around female battler. I got Hustle as my number one. As far as all-encompassing battle rap, I don't think it's a female better than Hustle, but I got Jazz as a close second.
I'm gonna revisit when Hustle battle come up. I got something I want to ask. Remind me about Hustle and the females. But Spiff or Factz, one of y'all go ahead.
I got Jazz 2-1 also, man. Jazz's ability to tailor her material to her opponents is like I don't want to say second to none, but it's definitely like elite though, because she can rap directly at you. She could do universals, and then it's like with her, it's always them subjects that people expected to rap about, and she counterwrite that shit so well every time. Like, I know you're gonna say that, so I'm gonna say this, or nah, it's dirt on you too. So she turned into, like, you know what I'm saying, Jazz the T-top angler. You know what I'm saying? And then she started getting in her bag too. So it's like having them attributes like that and still being able to, you know what I'm saying, get it off with the stage presence, with the performance, with the cadences, with the, you know, she checking off a lot of boxes. Shout out to Coffee though, because I feel like Coffee, I don't want to say she get better every time, but you know what I'm saying, she does something better in every battle.
I agree.
Than the previous battle, to where it's like, okay, I didn't know she can get in that bag. Now I know she could do that too. So she might be dangerous moving forward if she, you know, try that next time. But you know what I'm saying, without being long-winded, I had Jazz 2-1-2. Good battle.
Man, I was so excited about this episode when you said the boss was gonna be here, because I agree with her like 99% of the time when I'm listening.
Nah, you remember what they used to say in math class? Show your work. Don't copy off her paper, nigga.
No, listen, I got Coffee scraping Jazz 30, man. Like,
do you?
I got Coffee scraping it. I'm about to explain why. So the first, we agree that Coffee won the first. I feel like in the second, Jazz hit the AMG mode, the flow pockets, all of that. Wasn't saying a lot of too much, but she hit the flow pockets. That was cool. Coffee with her angles, I don't think she stayed too long on the angles. I think they was hitting. If I'm capping, she sounds like her believability is through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Jazz is, anytime Jazz talk about whipping up anything or in a certain bars, sports bars, I'm not buying.
And Coffee called her out for it. She said, I hate when you do drug bars. Same way Jazz pointed out she don't be rhyming. She pointed that out, and it made me look at him. It made me look at him.
Jazz did the rhyming thing as far as execution. She's saying, do this rhyme with this. Now, I don't know what battle was coming from. I don't know what rhymes was supposed to not rhyme. I thought that was poor execution on that, but I got it because I just got common sense to know what she was saying. Whatever. Jazz had a fire second round. After Jazz second round on a live stream, I said, I don't think Coffee going to be able to beat this. I feel like Coffee heated up. That angle, I feel like, hit. I even saw Jazz facial expressions. Jazz got some of the best defense, and it broke. It started breaking.
I like. Go ahead. I like this. You like me. You look at the mannerisms and everything to see if they look like they be in effect. Like,
exactly. I'm not saying nothing that Coffee said is true. I don't know what's true, what's not. You know, when they rapping, but I saw her breaking that, and also everything she's saying. I feel like me and people from where we from think the same thing. You ain't whipped nothing. You ain't stashed nothing. You ain't do nothing. And you told us this in your interviews, in your life, that this ain't your background. So nothing that Jazz is saying, especially in the third, I don't know how you got Jazz winning the third. I don't believe none of that. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking none of that. Even with the box this, but no, I got her scraping her. I got everything that Coffee said. I feel like hit. I felt like it was believable. It was clever. She was a little choppy in certain parts or whatever, but Jazz was too in the third. And she was choppy too in the third. The believability was there. The angle, I feel like Coffee's angle hit harder. It's more heavy. I feel like more people gonna be it's gonna be more controversial, and I feel like she executed it better. I got Coffee all 3 rounds, man.
Yo, I see. That's why.
Okay, Factz. Okay.
That's why I love this shit, man. Because you know what I mean? People, y'all niggas ain't scared to say y'all opinions and shit, man.
Jazz is the URL, baby. She the favorite. She definitely had more.
Jazz told Coffee, of course you in real estate. You the broker.
Fire. Hold on. That was fire. I got a live
do that all night though, because they both saying shit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say I gotta give shots to both of these ladies because
Hustle Holmes, fire.
Because the boss, you was in the building. You just kind of gave us a peek into why it was like this. But the first two battles, from what I understand, I saw the second one. I didn't see the first one. The crowd was ass, from what they saying. Like the crowd wasn't y'all. You said y'all could hear the church. Y'all was trying to stay quiet, all that. I knew once that battle came up next, I said they gonna wake them the fuck up. Yeah. And it took till the second round. It took till Jazz second. Both of their first rounds I thought was fire, but it didn't get a lot of reaction. Whatever, I don't judge off reaction anyway, but I just wanted to hear the crowd wake up. Right. I edged that to Jazz. I feel like she had a little bit longer and a little bit more effective round. You know what I mean? The second rounds, that's the battle I fucking showed up for. Now, the first could go either way. I just told you why I got it like that. I ain't got a whole bunch of quotes. But Jazz second woke the crowd up in a big way. You know what I mean? She was dropping bombs in that motherfucker. And like Factz said, I was like, I don't think Coffee could beat this round. Now, I will say, Coffee tried to run that motherfucker down. When she got to that angle, I liked the angle. You know what I mean? I liked it. And I was looking at Jazz. I was looking at Jazz to see if she was affected by it. Once again, not saying that shit is true or nothing like that. But like, even if Jazz was thinking like, bitch, I didn't fuck him, or him, you could just tell she was doing mental math, like trying to figure what the fuck, where she hit us from or whatever. Right. You
could tell. Henny, not even to stop your flow. When she said, "What you moved to LA to F the Crips?" Jazz said,
she said, yeah. She gave a thumbs up. You could tell it was condescension, but yeah, she definitely said, yeah. Me personally, I like Coffee's angle of what Jazz said to Busy Bonds when she went over there and battled him. She 30'd him too, by the way. But when she went over in the UK and battled him, and she did tell him, you know, they don't believe me when I say I'm gonna grab a gun and blah 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 blah. You don't have to live what you rap. Like that was a part of what Jazz said to Busy Bonds in that battle. So when Coffee had that approach, like you telling people to fake it on stage, I liked that angle much more than the running down a list of all the STDs and all of that. I like the other angle better for me anyway.
Both of them was there though, so like at the end.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, because both of them, if we keeping it a buck, like it's like a pot. If you're gonna say that to Jazz, it's high key like a pot and kettle situation because both of y'all got the same rumors. If that's what we doing,
I think with Coffee saying that. We still, even though because Jazz was a virgin until she was 25, and for the most part, the people she's dealt with has not been made public outside of the QP situation. Coffee still got the image of what she got the OnlyFans. She always twerking and show. People look at her like we look at her like she's promiscuous, like she's very sexually active. Jazz still doesn't get that stigma unless her opponent is saying it to her at the time. So I feel like she was bringing her down to her level and expected Jazz to have them type of angles. So she's like, let me drag her down too. Fuck that. You ain't just going. And I see what you're saying. I got Jazz up 2-0 right now. You know what I mean? But both rounds can be debated. It was a fire battle. And the third, I'm gonna go ahead and edge Coffee. But I did feel like the shit that Factz just mentioned, the box shit, I felt like that was right on time for a to Coffee angle. You know what I mean? Like I thought
if she put that in the second, I feel like it would have been effective to me.
Yeah, but that she wrote it in it. Well, it was in the third, right?
Right, yeah, it was in the third.
So it just felt like she wasn't addressing it because she didn't know it was, but it's something that she wrote. But I feel like she knew some type of angle about her fucking people. Right. So I feel like she threw it in the third just to cover all bases because she didn't know which angle when Coffee was gonna say it type shit.
Right.
You feel me? I thought this was a genius battle. Both of them did great angle execution. It got Factz. I told you it was gonna get. So you don't. So do you feel like Jazz put blood in Coffee mouth?
No, I feel I'm actually. I'm gonna ask you a question. I don't buy when I see biasness. I know it's biased. I'm gonna ask y'all this: flip it around and have Jazz saying those things that Coffee was accusing Jazz of. Imagine Jazz saying that to somebody else on URL. The crowd gonna be like that.
Wait, I don't know what you're saying. Say it again.
Coffee angle about the STDs, and I know. It was TSU and surf and all this other stuff or whatever. Everybody was dead silent while Coffee was doing this. Imagine if that was Jazz saying the same exact accusations to somebody else on URL.
No, well, I don't think
I would have reacted.
No, while it was quiet a lot of times just because the crowd wasn't active. I think in that battle at that moment, people was listening.
Yeah,
Like,
they would hear every word.
But I'm telling you, in the building, we was absolutely listening. Like we was giving Coffee reaction because Coffee was
I'm not saying y'all wasn't. Y'all trying to y'all going way over. I want to stop y'all. No, that's not what I'm saying.
But you saying if Jazz said it, we would have been going crazy. What I'm saying is,
let me finish the explanation. What I mean by going crazy, not even just this. What I'm saying. When I'm looking at Coffee say that, I'm looking at official faces twisted up. Casey was smiling, showing both rows of teeth most of the event. She frowned up like this is hitting everybody because
you're talking about the Bardashians, though.
I'm only. Let me finish. I just started with them two because they was in the front. Because you was right here too.
So you basically saying that was the most.
I'm trying to say what I'm saying. Y'all won't let me finish it. I'm trying to say.
Let my man get his verse off. Hold it down.
Let me so
hold
look,
it down.
Kardashians, it was the boss. We saw everybody who was there for Jazz. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that mean you're automatically biased and ain't go give it up. When she was saying that angle, I'm seeing everybody still. No reaction. What I'm saying is, if Jazz was saying that, I bet official and Casey and the boss and everybody who was cheering wouldn't just be like that. They might be like, it's happening. She wasn't getting that. I know y'all know if Jazz would have said that angle to somebody else.
I disagree. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not a big fan of sex angles. Who somebody slept with and all of that. And that's not with just Jazz and Coffee. If you go back to other battles, when people get into those kind of angles, even versus Hustle, versus 40, like take your pick. I don't care about that. Those who you slept with, STD type of. I don't care about like those. Don't impress.
I think
I get you. I hear you.
You said you bet if Jazz was saying it, official, Casey, and myself would have
stay there. I'm conceding, saying take you out of it. I concede your point. So let's take you out of it.
Okay.
So that's the argument. Everybody else though was right there, quiet, because they didn't want to react because it's Jazz.
Nah, see, this is my thing though. And it's not because it was Jazz. It's because she angling. She didn't angle punch. You got to understand the difference between angles. Niggas be quiet for that. They got to hear where he going with it.
Weak E Heart bars? No.
Did he punch with it? Yes.
No. Go back to that battle, man. When he said that stuff about that was so weak. He didn't have nothing clever about that.
Y'all just quoted a punch where he said, "You left your drug addict for one that looked like one." Like
one punch. When he introduced it, he didn't introduce the heart angle like that. He just said something about E Heart regular as hell.
I just don't think it was. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't feel like it was bias in there. I do think she stayed on the angle too long, and people. I feel like find a jazz battle over the last 2 years, or really since she announced that she was having sex. Since she announced that the pipe was taking her to another level, find a battle where somebody did not bring up, okay, now you sleeping with everybody.
They say that
to her every battle, so you can't be mad at it if so long, it's not having its same impact.
The impact,
I like it.
Is the surge
because I liked it. So I guess I didn't notice that maybe.
And you liked it without going crazy. So you saying you liked it, Henny, but when you was listening to it, was you throwing your pen at your screen? Was you like,
no, I was like that? You got jokes to make you say and you got jokes to make you say
I'm
okay. And you was
yeah, I was like
and I'm looking at Twitter. I'm looking at Twitter, I'm looking at Instagram, and I'm looking at the chat. It was like 500 people in the chat. All them going crazy because they're not there to be sucked into the energy of the room and picking no side. They were going crazy. I was going crazy.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it.
Like,
I think she put that angle together very well.
Yeah, if I would have said that to somebody else at URL, they would have gave her love for that.
I just don't think that angle was enough to give her the whole second.
No, I get it. I understand Jazz went into anybody. Jazz was Jazz. She's masterful at what she does. I'm a Jazz fan. I get it.
I think and not for nothing, I feel like that Jazz was better than the twerk Jazz. I feel like that bad Jazz was better than some of her battles that she got a lot of credit for last year. Yes. Me personally, maybe because it was a female versus female.
I definitely liked it better than the Big K battle.
I didn't like that one. I did. I think that I ain't got nothing bad to say about this battle. I
really enjoyed it. I like it a lot. It to me, It's weird because I guess Coffee got both of the, as of right now today, she got both of the front runners for female battle of the year, because I think her and E Hart is also a contender for female battle of the year. Now Coffee choked in the third in that battle, but that battle was still potent and good. She did get it back, you know what I'm saying, and the rest of her round was really dope. So I still got both of those to me are my front runners for female Bodie.
Yo, shout out to them ladies, man.
Real quick, I'm gonna say this, being transparent. I'm fighting with passion. It's like when people spit drug bars, it's certain people drug bars I give absolutely no credit to. Right. I feel where Coffee coming from when she like, I'm actually who I am and y'all not, or whatever. I give points for that. But
I like that. I like that.
Y'all crazy for saying Jazz won. Somebody say Jazz won 30. I could see how they could get to that.
Okay.
To that. So I'm
not mad at that though, Factz, because I'm really the same way. Like, that's a preference thing. Yeah, man. Right. That's a preference thing, and I completely understood that when you were saying it. Basically, like she painted the picture of Jazz that made you not necessarily want to hear some of the shit Jazz was saying, because she already painted that picture. Like, dog, right. You saying drug bars, but you don't sell drugs. You even talked about it in your battle. So it made a lot of the shit that we might be giving Jazz credit for not even effective to your ear.
Before the battle, I looked at it like that because Jazz telling her life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so I look for it. I don't believe, battle rappers doing what they saying. Not all of them, but
because if we just talk about my preference, I prefer Coffee's style. I prefer Coffee's believability. I prefer if we just talking like that. But when I'm looking at the battle, I'm looking at it like, okay, who did more to win this round? I gotta separate a lot of shit because I can't do shit for these females that I can't do for these niggas. I don't believe a lot of these niggas I don't believe at all. Right. You feel me? Like at all. I can hear.
We gonna let Sharon talk about shooting up and doing all of this.
I don't like that at all. I'm not giving. He lost every battle to me, man. He is not the killer.
He lost every battle. Is hilarious.
Oh, he's a spec killer, man. Shout out Sharon. He a hell of a talent, man.
Yeah. He still got a red palm print on his face.
That's his
who went next though?
It was Swamp and Hustle.
Swamp and Hustle. Okay. I wrote notes on this one, man.
Let me hear what y'all think. I would like to go last on this one.
I don't think you went first. Go ahead.
All right. So I got Hustle winning the battle, and I feel like she was on attack mode every round from beginning to end. I feel like Swamp was trying to slow walk a little bit. He was being sarcastic about him being tired or hungover or whatever it is. And it's like, bro, if you're going to play into that angle, it got to lead into a punch or a scheme or something effective to the point where it's like, I see why he said that. Swamp had moments each round where, like, he'd have a moment and then he'd have a dry spot, and then have a moment and he'd have another dry spot, to where if you watch the first round, you could quote way more Hustle bars than you could quote Swamp bars. I even wrote some of them shits down too. So, like, as far as what I prefer, my style of battle rap, she was on attack the whole time. Swamp had moments where he heated up, but like he didn't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have it that long. You know what I'm saying? It's like Mario Brothers. He had the star for like 20 seconds, then it went away. He had to go find another star or something. So that Hustle for me.
Yo, it's crazy.
I'm sorry, Henny.
Nah, go ahead.
I'm just gonna ask, was it you had Hustle 30 or Blackjack or what you had?
2-1. I feel like Swamp's second round, the middle to the end, is when I feel like was like, all right, enough of this shit. Like, let me.
Yeah. So I pretty much wrote something similar. And we could break down the rounds, or y'all gonna break down the rounds. But I feel like it was pretty much throughout the whole battle. It felt like this. I wrote Swamp and Hustle, very good battle. I feel like Hustle had more consistent bars, like Smith said. Like she was consistent with the bars. I feel like Swamp had the bigger moments, so it could really go either way. Yeah, I do gotta say though, it seemed like the crowd. If we're going back to the bias shit, it do seem like the crowd was more in tune with Swamp's rounds. Yeah, but I also think Swamp might just know how to talk to anybody below the Mason-Dixon line in a way that like most niggas can't. You feel me? Like them niggas from the South, they really get Swamp, understand Swamp, and want to hear what he got to say. So it's fire battle. It could go either way, because I feel like Hustle was more consistent with the pen. I'm a edge the battle to her, but that's no shame on Swamp for anything. I think it was a dope battle.
Yeah, I kind of agree almost with everything you said, man. Again, Carolina was in the building. The boss, I know you saw him. You know what I'm saying? But no, I feel like Swamp definitely had the haymakers that was structured like the captivate the crowd. You know what I'm saying? My chat had Swamp winning like 66%. They had Jazz
Okay.
winning too, by the way, whatever.
Okay.
I had Hustle winning 2-1. I believe first and third. I prefer Hustle every round just out of preference because you know the what she was rapping about, how she rapping or whatever, man. And I felt Swamp was super laid back. And a lot of stuff was just light to me. But I understand it's a formula to battle rap though, a way you set up things, lead people into stuff, and then the horse that it came off of, you know, those type of bars. And once you get that momentum, you got to eating out the palm of your hand, and they kind of going with whatever else you say after that or whatever. That don't work for me like that. I can admire that, but it got to be actual fire. You know what I'm saying? Going through the rest of your round for me to react. But I had Hustle, and the majority had Swamp to me. I just prefer Hustle. I feel like. So I feel like it could go either way, 2-1 either way, but I had Hustle.
Yeah. I got it. This app. I got app real quick though. I don't know how other people felt about it, but when this nigga Swamp said, "I have you eating raccoon off a paper plate," I said, "God."
Yeah, he was talking heavy. He was talking heavy.
God.
I hated that, man.
I love it because you gotta understand.
That's his whole. You know what I mean?
I get
You gotta look at it like, dog. We all think that's the most disgusting shit in the world. So we basically saying, like, Shorty, I had you so in love.
Yeah, how we didn't have females in the corner where they don't really want to be, and just you know what I'm saying.
That shit was hard.
Like, I get it. I
was laughing like shit when he said that. I was like, yeah, Swamp.
Nah, because the raccoon ghetto enough, country enough. But to say off a paper plate, bro, that's really what he do on Thursdays. Like, that's the thing.
I think I'm just tired of raccoon and coot new bars, man. From I wanted to let it go. I just think I'm tired of it. I got it though. I just didn't like it.
All right, boss. What you got?
I know, right? Well, no, actually, I agree with you guys. I do. I have Hustle winning this battle as well. I just thought the first round, first of all, I thought Swamp was tremendously better because he had been telling us for a long time now that he learned from the Casey battle. We wasn't gonna get that.
Yeah.
And that's 100% correct. He's definitely gotten better from that. This was a much better performance from him. He rebutted. I can't remember if Swamp may have rebutted once or twice before, but he's not known for rebuttal. And his rebuttals were actually hidden. I thought they were really good. I was pleasantly surprised.
The Benny the Butcher shit, was that?
Yeah, that was the beginning of the second, right?
Was that fire?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'd
rather let Benny. You know, I'm known for cutting up animals, but I'd rather let Benny butcher.
That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I need to
with a flamethrower. Everybody was fire.
Right after Rain jumped in and said, "Well, you know, we on the same page." Like flamethrower. I thought his rebuttals was hot.
It was fire.
I needed to hear Benny joint again. I
was like, okay, Swamp go crazy. But I just thought the first round I thought was the onslaught by Hustle. I thought she was just back to back. The accent, the kayaking, she was back to back to back. She wasn't. I thought she just wasn't letting up. So at the end of her first, I'm like, man, what's Swamp gonna do? So, but I thought Swamp's first was good, but I don't think it was enough. I thought Hustle took the first clear. Then we get into the second. I loved Swamp. My favorite line from Swamp was the whole you talking to somebody who became the black sheep so my family could eat lamb chops. It's crazy. They would put Hustle on Swamp like Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, that was
like Swamp was in there cooking. Like I'm not like again, he had a really, really good performance to me. I could even say if people feel like Swamp may have been overall more entertaining because I thought he had a good mix of, you know what I'm saying, some comedy in there. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of going in now. He'll start off real calm, like, I hate you got all this energy. You know what I'm saying? I thought you wanted to smash, but I just want you to fix my dinner. Like he did a good mix of talking crazy to her, a good amount of flirtatiousness. He had some stuff mixed up in there that I really enjoyed. But Hustle, the Nelly country grammar scheme, like Hustle was just
she good. And unlike other females, man, well, Hustle say shit It's believable.
Like,
She
she
be
always
big. She be
bumped-
bigger than these niggas. She be pressing these niggas.
Man, Hustle told him, I'm used to dealing with toxic dudes. I grew up around red flags.
Yeah.
Come on,
Checked my
man.
ancestry and found out I was gang related. Like Hustle was.
Yeah,
Yo, so
Now,
question I was gonna ask the
What I
question.
had.
that page jump when she bumped him, that shit was crazy too.
she bumped it to the crowd. Now,
Yeah.
shout out to Carolina in the chat. I also feel like they both was poised, man, because they was miking up. Swamp had mic issues, and they was miking him up. I saw her gather herself, kind of pause, and then do the kayak bar because she had a performance when the mic got left. I saw when she was like, look how to, this it, whatever, and Swamp kind of looking her up and down, like, you know what I'm saying, playing with it. They both were super poised. I even though I got Hustle, I don't feel like Swamp lost because it was a CJ situation, because I didn't know if he could battle females good or something. Maybe that was it. I think he got that stigma up out of there. It was a fire battle, you know what I'm saying? It could go either way.
Yeah, I don't think either of their stocks dropped at all. I like the way they played off of. To me, that's the way an intergender battle should be. You don't have to have 18 million different ways I'm gonna sleep with you type of bars. You know what I'm saying? But they did a good job of playing off each other. When Hustle said something about her body, you could see Swamp lean over and look at it, give her a little flirtatious look. When Hustle said something, you could see. When Swamp said something, you could see Hustle give him a little side look. I thought they had a good chemistry, even though they was battling each other. So I thought it was a great showing for both of them. I don't think anybody lost anything in this battle, but if we assigning a winner, I had Hustle.
Yeah, there was some healthy shit talking and after the battle too. I like that because it, you know what I mean, it's not going too far. What I was going to ask though, I was thinking about this earlier. I can't even remember why. If the females, because I was thinking about kings and queens. If the females could send only one female in there, if they picked one, and I'm talking about all of the girls got to vote, all the female battle raps, get 20 together. Who y'all think they would send in to battle a nigga?
Send Hustle.
To battle a nigga. That's what I was saying. I was thinking Hustle probably would be the one because Hustle's the most nigga tested. You know what I mean? And like nigga successfully nigga tested. You feel me?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna say 40. The only guy that 40 has lost to is Fonz. Of all the men she's battled, that's the only man that 40 has lost to is Fonz.
But we gotta. I love 40. I booked 40. She battled drugs. Great battle. Yeah, I mean, 40 know I got a crush on her and it's real big. But I don't think she would get the vote because of her
consistency. Right, but no, I was only going to the point where you said best record. So when it comes to the guy, 40 absolutely cooks the meat. I would still defer to Hustle because Hustle not gonna choke. Hustle may have choked once or twice in her whole career. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta play a part for the consistency, somebody that's gonna have that conviction, that performance, believability, all of that. I think it's Hustle clear. And if not Hustle, I think Jazz, Coffee, or any of those would go if Hustle couldn't go. But Hustle would be my first choice for sure.
Like if you need that guaranteed win, it don't matter what nigga you pick, I probably would go with Hustle. Like fuck it. Like
and I look at it because of the aggression. Because I would assume that it's a top guy on 100. A lot of 40 battles, she battled like Big T. I expected to be Big T. I expected her to beat the guys that she beat.
Did you expect her to beat Surf?
I tried to be quiet about this. I had Surf winning the battle.
I'm not gonna argue with you on that. Free to wave, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna present an argument, but Surf said 41. We know 41, but Surf.
Two things though. But that wasn't a good 100. That's not a good example because that wasn't a good battle. We got
that's what I'm saying. I'm assuming in the scenario we got a top guy at 100 and a top female at 100 that we're gonna send Hustle with and have the best chance. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Top Surf and top 40 is no match. Now it happened. I'm not mad at 40 winning.
What about Ill Will?
I don't know about no match. Now. That's 40 we talk about. Hold on. I don't know about no match. 40 at 100 is a dangerous motherfucker.
And I'm not, man. Even with the Ill Will, I feel like she did great versus Ill Will. I had Ill Will winning.
Her pen is
What about John John?
To me though, it's not to me. That's a whole nother conversation. Her pen ain't that like what people say.
I'm not talking heavy tonight.
Okay, so facts. This what my problem is. 40 not one of the females that try to oversell the shit she don't do, that you don't believe She don't try to over. Like I feel like she depends on her pen. She has her name where it's at. Strictly based off of how well she writes those entendres, those flows, her specific flow that she like. I don't know. I don't know
how well she writes, or to make up for how terrible her delivery is. Because
I like her. I've always been a fan of her delivery. I love that nonchalant.
I love her delivery.
We talk about general consensus because you might like it, but we know the general consensus is her delivery is too low and terrible.
How was that the general consensus when 40 is a fan favorite? 40 has one of the biggest and cult followings.
The crush real bad that Henny got on her. That's why.
No, we're not doing that. 40. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not discrediting. 40 has. They put 40's pen above about 85% of men's pen.
Hey, listen, I don't care what they do. What they do is not that.
You know, 40 is one of the very few battlers that are able to multi-scheme. 40 will be in 2 schemes at the exact same time.
They will be so
I don't know.
And they will be so basic and light, and we give her credit because she a girl.
I don't want to make this about 40 because we talking about known, but you wild. I'll come back to debate 40 with you.
Later on another show. Hey, listen,
the nerve of this nigga right now.
He's got a line.
Stop disrespecting my girl, man.
40 is crazy. 40 is crazy on the beat. She can rap and she has a pen. There's been a few battles where I'm like, that pen was elite. Y'all gonna have to quote her for me. We can do this another time, but y'all got to quote it. And I know y'all can
definitely do it another time.
Yeah, we can do it.
Battlefield. I just told you I spent my hard-earned money to bring her to Maryland. You think I can't quote her? Are you serious?
I didn't say you couldn't. I said something that's fire, like those schemes that's not basic, without her being judged on a curve or graded on the curve.
Let's
schemes ain't like Chillers. She ain't nowhere near that. That's a elite team.
Hey yo, hurry up and change hurry up and change the subject, Henny. What's the next battle, man? What's the next? We all Geechee and fine.
On the level of Chiller?
No, the way you said it gave it a whole different. You acted like she just in a whole different room and chilling up there, and she can't go up there. She could go up there, bro.
Okay, so can go up there means she being great on the curve. She can go up there. Is she up there?
Well, Chiller only can go up there. He not up there all the time.
Chiller just got 30 by Vixen. We not doing that.
Everybody lost and got bad losses.
Okay, so what I'm saying is don't act like
always up there.
But she can meet him.
Always.
I know for a fact that 40 and Chiller probably will never battle. But if they ever were, I'm betting on 40. You just made me mad.
And if she can actually win the battle, I'm not, and that still won't make me say she's a better schemer opinion than Chiller.
I mean, whatever.
She's on the level of
what you just did was curve the argument to fit what you saying. We never said she a better schemer than Chiller.
No, y'all did it. I'll rewind it. I got a pen. I don't do no pen.
No. We never said scheming. We talking about her pen. We talking about her
pen. Even pen. Y'all saying 40 pen is as good or better than Chiller's.
She in the room. They could be in the room.
She can write with Chiller. I'm standing on that.
That's a yes or no question. Are y'all saying?
Yes, 40 can write with Chiller.
Him. Is she on the same level of him consistently, man? It's Chiller.
I feel like
see how you keep adding stuff to it.
Because y'all trying to add something. Y'all trying to
I'm gonna answer the exact question you just asked. I don't think that she can scheme with Chiller, but I think some of her punchlines are more layered than what Chiller do.
She is consistent as Chiller with her pen. She on the same level as Chiller with her pen. That's just a no.
You can't stay consistent when we know 40 has an issue with consistency. So if you're going to say consistently, I'm going to say no.
Out of it, is her pen as good or better than Chiller's?
Yes.
I'm glad I'm clipping it. You saying yes too, Henny?
Yeah. If they battle, I probably would.
You ain't got to clip it. I'll tweet it.
Bro, if they battled, I probably would predict Chiller because of consistency. Not consistency with the pen, consistency with the execution.
I can agree.
I think that they are in the same room, and if that battle got announced,
great on the curve. Not with the execution. Now y'all keep putting the curve. No, is it fire?
We talking about pen. You just said right. We talking about writing in pen, right? Because if we talk about execution, then this ain't a conversation no more.
Right. Okay, real quick before we move on, because I don't want to. I guess we done dragged it already. Quote something that proves that from 40 real quick. Just 6 bars or a scheme, anything.
No, we're not doing it. We're not doing the word challenge and all that crazy shit, man.
Oh,
Unless you about to.
You the one said I booked you. You think I can go?
But let's put a pin in that though, because I do want to revisit that.
Let's do
I
that.
do want to revisit
I
that.
could damn near quote her whole round for drugs.
I'm calling you out to do
but I'm not, and I don't like doing that because at the end of the day, when you put pressure on me, I probably can't just immediately think of a chiller line.
I can't think of it. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't quote it word for word, like verbatim. But that Adam scheme she had versus Ill Will, the whole Tory scheme she had. I'm going back with that one with against Tory Doe. She had a crazy water and then tree scheme versus she. Like, you know, if you want me to give you every word, every line for line.
No, I ain't gonna do that. I don't,
I'm about to say, but if you just want to talk about the schemes themselves, 40's pen is ridiculous.
This nigga Battle Factz is hot take shorty, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm clipping this and the boss tweeted so I can use that tweet and I'm gonna make a whole segment where I compare they bars and they best schemes that people say or whatever, and I'm gonna show you.
Let's do it.
You're gonna be so surprised. You're gonna be so surprised.
I'm just saying, Chilla, because they're from the same place. We don't know about the other pins in battle rap, the other pins.
No, we good with this Chilla. I'm with it.
Where my problem is you act like Chilla on the 27th floor and like 40 like on the second.
No, I only compared them two because they both rep Boston.
So when
y'all say fire pin, it includes everybody. I don't even think she even in the nowhere near the stratosphere.
Okay, so let me ask you. Let me ask you like this. Then we can move on. 41 in on the card. So I'm gonna ask you this. We can move on. I just need an answer for this.
Right.
If you know they say the phrase is upstairs, right? The nigga went upstairs. So if Chilla's on the 30th floor, if he's on the 30th floor, what floor is 40 on, man?
No more than half, 15. And sometimes she sneaks up. Hold on, let me finish the answer. It's no way y'all even digesting what I'm saying in a half a second. Let me finish my answer. No more than the 15th, and sometimes she's able to sneak up to the 20th floor or so. She's never at 30. Ever.
28th or 20th?
No, he said 20th. He didn't even give her 8.
She's never at 30. She's never on that. We're grading on the curve because she's a female. She's never on 30.
Nah, I don't do that. I don't do the grading on the scale because it's female.
We need.
At the end of the day, I'm specifically talking about her pet.
Tory Doe in the Adam scheme with Ill Will was fire. I remember that vividly. That was Blue Room, I believe. You tell me one thing that's an example. You don't have to say the word verbatim. What battle?
I mean,
I'm
gonna keep on doing self-promotion. Go watch her versus Drugs, do a battle league, check that shit out. Go battle. Go battle.
Check that one out.
Yeah, I mean, like Boss said, I don't want to fuck up no quote or nothing like that. Because right now, you tell me to spit one of my verses, I ain't gonna say that shit perfectly at the end of the day. So yeah,
I'll do the research for us. I just want to hear the battle, so that we just all gonna be able to stand on it. The boss says she'll tweet it, so we go there. I like it.
So the phrase is, if Chilla go to the 30th floor, 40 could go to the 30th floor. Chilla might be in that motherfucker. It might be a suite. Maybe it's his suite. But she got a room key though.
She got a room.
Who was the next battle?
It was Geechee and Fonz.
Geechee and Fonz. The biggest surprise of the night, I feel like, especially between the three of us gentlemen on the screen. We didn't have high expectations for this battle.
Yeah.
Y'all, we was wrong?
Yeah, I felt like we was wrong.
Right.
Yeah, I felt like we was wrong. Yeah.
I thought I was going to agree with the boss with every single thing that we do up here.
I really enjoyed this battle. I ain't gonna front.
It's already
it was ridiculous. Fonz first was great. Even better on the first watch. Geechee was terrible this battle, man.
Terrible?
The whole battle?
Terrible.
Every round, he was terrible.
Every round, he was terrible.
Well, I ain't gonna hold you.
That's first and foremost. He was choppy every round. He was freestyling every round at some point.
Okay. I didn't get choppy every round. I didn't get choppy every round either. I thought Geechee's first was pretty clean. I thought it was all the way clean. I don't remember messing up in the first. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just choppy.
When I say choppy, feel like he's searching for the next line, like he freestyling, not necessarily choking.
I see what you're saying. And I know exactly what you mean by that. I know exactly like nigga, like maybe looking up, like okay.
Yeah, choppy is the bad word to explain that. That's just me.
Okay, so
that word to explain it.
Okay, so hold on. So I got this is what I got. I got Fonz versus Geechee. Fonz first was fire. I felt like Geechee edged it, but then it felt like he rapped a little bit too long and it started to get dry. So if that edged it back to Swamp to Fonz for some people, I understand that. Fonz second though was super crazy. Definitely added a little more energy in this round. I feel like Geechee second was on the level. I edged Fonz this round, but already this battle was way better than I thought it would be. Fonz got the third pretty clear, in my opinion. Had some dope real talk lines. He took on some topics that we not used to Fonz. He was saying some shit that we not really used to Fonz, like, you know what I mean, saying, like, kind of talking about himself and his actual life. Geechee third was, in my opinion, was his lightest round. He had some dope shit a little bit, but that's where I do recognize the stumbles. It was also his shortest round. I got Fonz with the clear win, but I expected Geechee to not give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Really? About no?
About
Fonz though,
yeah, Geechee he been to the mountaintop, dog. He just, I feel like he really only cared when it's something on the line at this point.
You
know
feel
what I mean?
you feel like you feel like you said not give a, you know what I'm saying? Well, I forgot we can cuss over it, not give a fuck, but do you feel like he gave a fuck though? Like this was a Geechee that gave a fuck. We grading on the curve with the like
my nigga.
Hold up, he
You're a living legend to me.
So boom. I feel like Geechee first was Geechee fucking Gotti. I feel like he went in there and did good in the first. I feel like in his second, he gave us rebuttal Geechee, and that's what made his second come off better than, you know what I mean, than it may have if he only did his writtens. I feel like by the third, that's why I said two fucks. You know what I mean? That's why I said I feel like
so that's the curve. So his rebuttals made the lackluster round that he had better to you.
Ain't that what happened with a lot of niggas that rebuttal?
If a rebuttal land, that's exactly what it does.
Yeah,
that's not what happened. I get it, but let's just say what it is. His round was lackluster, but the rebuttals helped it not look so bad.
I gave Fonz that round, but I think that Geechee did better in this battle than I thought he was
going
to
do. This what I'm saying. You said Geechee round wasn't that good, but the rebuttals helped it, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I said was his round might not have been as good without the rebuttals, but we don't live in the imaginary world. He had the rebuttals.
Right. Okay. So look, so he had the rebuttals, which made his round a little bit better, right?
Of course.
And the only way you look at it is say it might not have been as good as it. That means it's not up here. So that's the only way. His
rebuttal in the second was probably the moment of the battle. So of course his second isn't as good without that.
Okay,
the battle isn't as good without that.
Agreed.
Okay, but see now you change it. So what you're saying is, what was the round 1 to 10 to you? The second round, his just 1 to 10.
I would have to relook at it, but I mean it wasn't like a 9 or 10 though.
Okay, so now look, right, the rebuttal made up for him having a decent round. And Fonz, do we agree that he left Earth in the second?
Fact.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you say he edged it then if the rebuttal saved Geechee mediocre round?
Did I say edge?
Yes, absolutely.
He said Fonz with the clear win though.
No,
I think he
But that's what I mean about the curve, though. You said edge. That's not an edge.
I said I edge Fonz this round, but
I don't do no drugs or nothing. I always win in the chat.
I like that. You caught that. I like what you're doing, Factz. I like that.
At the end of the day, you got to think about it. If a nigga has the absolute moment of the battle, you know what I mean? That impacts the round and how you judge the round.
What you just said, I get it, but that don't mean I'm gonna say. I just told you in the last battle we was talking about. I can be caught right in that moment, but once that moment is over, it don't carry the rest of the round.
I like I said, and I also said yes. I said edge right there, but I also said Geechee's round was on the level. Like it was on the level. I felt like it was a good round with a haymaker rebuttal. You said that it was plain. I said it wouldn't have been the same.
I was trying to get it clear what you were saying. That's why
we talking about the third. That's different. That wasn't third round Geechee. You know what I mean? It was more third round. It was more third round Fonz. You know what I mean? But I feel like Geechee first was good. I feel like his second was good. I feel like his third was. All right, bet. Go ahead, bring it home, nigga. You know what I mean?
I'm not giving you passes, man. I'm too much of a super fan. Geechee a living legend. You're three-time champion of the year. He was winning the champion of the nights when those was a thing. back
Yeah,
then.
I think what you doing. I think what
Suggesting-
you doing. I think what you doing though is potato, because all I said was it was better than we thought it would be.
No,
and,
I'm not.
and we thought it was going to be lackluster from both sides.
Right. That's an absolute fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, I mean, so at the end of the day, regardless, even if you feel like Geechee didn't give a fuck, Fonz came in that motherfucker and showed off.
That's
So
it. That's his first, second,
so
left.
yeah.
I got you.
So I it was better than I thought it would be. Yeah, I mean,
I'm just not sugarcoating it for Geechee. I'm too much of a fan, and I hold him to a high standard.
I ain't mad at. Hey, listen, I ain't mad at that. Hey,
Oh.
And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm definitely a
motherfucking
Geechee
mind.
fan. I got a lot of people disagree when I say this, but I got Geechee. Like he a very big Mount Rushmore candidate for me.
Facts.
I don't know if he quite made it on there for me yet, but I find myself hard pressed to keep, like, it take a lot to keep him off of there because he's done so much. But I definitely got Fonz winning this battle. I ain't gonna hold you. I got Fonz winning every round. I thought Fonz won every round of this battle. I thought the second, if I'm being honest, was the only close round for me. And I still gave that one to Fonz. I just thought Fonz second was just crazy. It's one of those things where it's like Geechee second was so good. He had the rebuttals and he had some heavy content. One of my favorite lines from him was you know what I'm saying? I don't even trust the plug. We had the way to work together. We was carpooling.
You got the one-liners, the street one-liners just underneath.
Insane. But it's like, so it's one of those things where, as crazy as Fonz punches be, sometimes those types of haymakers hit differently and they be so potent, they just stick with you in a different way, right? So I was very surprised when I jumped on Twitter. Geechee was winning every poll by like 68-70%. I'm like, was I looking at the
that's fan favorite shit. Yo, the thing about the thing about them polls, they be free. Niggas don't really be saying the battle. They just vote for their favorite. Like,
that's true. I was still surprised to see it, but I didn't think Geechee was bad. I did think that there were parts where you could tell that Geechee was freestyling. I really enjoyed Geechee's second. I thought Geechee's first was good as well. I thought his third was his worst round. But I didn't think it was trash. I just thought it was his worst round of the three. But I thought Fonz did enough to take every round. I never thought Fonz was gonna come in here playing. For me, all year Fonz has been battling like at a high clip. You know what I'm saying? I thought him and Trez was a great battle, and I thought he kind of cooked Trez in that battle to me. So to me, Fonz been cooking. So the question for me was always like, is Geechee gonna take that one round off that he usually take off and kind of freestyle? So I predicted Fonz 2-1 going into this battle, but he ended up taking every round for me. I saw my guy Cassius. I appreciate you, sweetie. The boss loves you back. We can later on, if we got time, I'll talk about that Sue Surf being a better all around battle than Lux, because I stand on what I said.
Who's she talking to?
In the comments, whatever.
I was waiting for the pause, and I love that assessment of that battle. With Geechee, it's like this, man. I'm watching this battle knowing Geechee has the ability to beat all of them Fonz rounds, and I know he didn't because he didn't care to. So I don't give him the Geechee is good enough to stand up there and just talk and be good. That's how good he is. That's how much experience he has now. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean I'm gonna accept it as no. I know what level you could go. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, you looking at so it would be you grading on the curve then, because I'm grading what he gave me. And you grading based off what you
or he could have given you. You grading on his potential instead of what he delivered.
So in a way, yes. But this is the thing. This is the thing, though. I'm not what he's giving me. Geechee is not that. Geechee has never been known as crazy lyrical. I think we buying a Geechee's personality. So the material, I'm not saying is, I won't call it trash because he's good enough to just not say stuff that's just trash. But you already not. He had to reinvent himself twice in his career. I don't know if y'all remember that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the most lyrical. Then the EFB came. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Not saying the members. I'm talking about the concept of
EFB. Yeah, every fucking bar. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Punching.
Or whatever like that. So when he goes down a level to me, you at a level that's not good to me at that point. I can understand your personality. You can say some real stuff that appealed to me, but the material is not good to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm explaining it right.
Yeah, you are, but
it's
exactly what we said. Because if a nigga from the Crucible came and did them same rounds, it sounds like you would give it more credit.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not saying I know he could. I don't think Geechee has the top, middle, low levels. I think he's either Geechee
or a nigga you're not trying to look at.
Low out of respect because he's good enough experience wise to make it just decent. You know what I'm saying? At least I don't think it's trash unless he choke or whatever like that. I don't think he got the middle to just play around. I think Rum got that. Rum could just go on cruise control and just punch lightly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Geechee said the shit in his rap or like an ad lib. He was like, "Nah, you gonna have to work for it. If you want it, you gonna have to work for it." So I feel like that's what he brung. He brought like Geechee was acting like a sparring partner.
Right.
And then, you know what I mean? So it's like he's smart, he know the game and all that, but he ain't in here trying to kill. He ain't in here trying to really.
It's like an exhibition. You saying?
Yeah, that's
on one side, yeah. The other nigga looking like he preparing to. Yeah, Geechee is the nigga who's seen it, done it, and then helping other niggas do it. Fonz is the nigga who still want it and want to make his way to the top of these type of cars. So what else we got? We got Tay Rock versus Jerry West.
Hey, look,
I didn't see this battle pretty much at all. I heard a little bit of
it. Same thing. I was moving around by the time this junk came on, so I caught like one round, and I'm not going to judge one round off of 6 rounds. So y'all got to fly me in.
I'm gonna give my quick. So the boss, she was in the building. I watched it twice, and I had a different winner both times.
Talk to me.
I feel like it's a preference battle for sure. Jerry West to me was more composed, and his was more like structured. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain exactly what I'm saying. And Rock, you know, he do the AMG. I think Jerry West was more creative sometimes, or he structured it to where it sounded more creative. And Tay Rock was high energy. They both had the sound effect. Rock's definitely hit harder with the smell with the Rock is cooking.
I saw that clip. That was fire.
Right.
I saw a clip of that. I didn't catch the whole bar though. I just saw that he used the sound effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it 2-1 either way because I had a different winner both times I watched it. So
hold on. I seen the clip. Are y'all saying he had the sound effect with it?
Right. Yeah. It played in the background. You heard the smell. Yeah.
What?
I know that hit crazy in the building, the boy.
Yo,
it was fire.
I didn't even realize. I heard I thought somebody was like in the building or something.
Nah, that was
like a tape. Yeah, the TV track or something.
That's what Maryland niggas do, man. You know what I mean?
You know it.
Jerry West though, he did it because he knew Jerry West was gonna do something like that.
Right, Jerry West known for the props, so you gotta have.
Okay, Jerry West cool, but he ain't from Maryland though. You know what
I know, right? Damn it, all right, West.
So I had Rock with 2-1 clear. I gave Jerry the first. In typical Rock fashion, it's like Rock like to get punched in the mouth first. I don't know. It's a weird fetish he got, man. After you punch him in the mouth, he wow you up though. So I thought Jerry took the first. And I thought Rock came back in the second and went crazy. Typical Rock faction, I thought that was his best round and arguably round of the battle as well. I love the initial scheme he did, the smell with the Rock is cooking. I think, and I say this about when people battle both Rock and Caution. I get it. They a couple. You kind of can't avoid it. Clearly, you can't avoid having bars about each other. But the repetition of it is kind of crazy to me. I thought Jerry donated too much time to Caution. The same way I thought A-Ward did. I thought A-Ward spent a lot of time talking to Caution. So it's like after so long, it's like you know what I'm saying? I thought Rock was just kind of wilding Jerry up in that second and that third. So I had Rock 2-1 kind of clear. I think my goat is on this Cody run and the streak continues.
Sure. I had it exactly how you explained it is how I had it on first watch. And then I watched it back. And then some of it didn't seem like it was the same or whatever, but it wasn't a clear, like, you know, Jerry West, like, oh no, he really just, it was close to me. It was entertaining as hell.
Very entertaining.
With the caution stuff, I agree, but she making it to where you almost got to battle her and Rock. It's like
I'm not mad at that. I will say this though, for all battles, I will say this for all battlers, and I'm just a fan, you know, my opinion don't matter, but I'm just saying if you make a choice to flip somebody's bar, you have to be like, you have to have enough self-awareness to know if it's really a better flip or at least equally as good. I did not like Jerry's trick shot flip. If y'all remember in Rock versus Ward, Ward had the freestyle about Trick Williams being in the building. So it's like hit Rock off the wall, bounce Rock off the wall, and hit a trick shot, get trick shot. So Jerry did a flip of that. I thought it fell flat. It wasn't anywhere near as good. It reminded me of when Big K flipped Rum Nitty's, grabbed the nose running. I'm coming down with something. It was like, no, don't. Like sometimes it's okay to just leave it alone.
Yeah, leave that alone.
Yeah, it's okay to just, you know, disregard it or whatever. But I thought Jerry West was very good. I don't think this is a stock drop for him coming up off of the win versus DNA. So I still think he did enough to make us want to see him again and to keep getting those big plates. But I don't think he won the battle though.
It wasn't strategic from him to me. Like it was like that wasn't a good matchup for him. You don't got enough star power or motor. Your motor can't go with Rock. Like it just wasn't a good. Like if he could pick his matchup,
his Rock. Crazy.
That's a hell of a concept right there.
Rock, like she said, Rock like get punched. I like that in fighting. If I'm sparring, once I get hit, it turn me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Rock is gonna do this, and if you a person that just stay like this, like you know what I'm saying, that's just not a good matchup for you. It's not gonna make it look like your level was going up. So it wasn't a stock dropper. I agree, like the boss said, but I think you need to be strategic going forward, or we're gonna start getting tired of hearing him.
I agree with that.
Feeling like he just losing. You know what I'm saying? He getting big shots and losing. I think you need to be careful.
That nigga need to go to Jiffy Lube, man. Get his motor.
Yeah, man. Alternator ain't nothing but the alternator.
I'll give you an example. I sat there for 7 hours on the live stream. Henny, I don't think you're doing that. I don't think you got the patience to even deal with that, the chat and all that long.
You don't know me, man. I've been live for 7 hours before.
In the building off the Henny mode, you know what I'm saying? You was juicing. You hear me?
You talk, but ho. Let's be clear.
Trying to say you had enhancements.
Let's be clear. You talking to the big trapper. I hosted 8 battles for URL in one day. That shit was longer than 7 hours.
No, but you get to go chill, kick it, talking like this. You know what I mean.
You gotta drink right now. Go ahead.
No, I gotta be okay.
This is grueling.
Nah, you're right. You're right though. You're right though. I'm completely bullshitting with you. Even when I was doing,
and when you get tired of, I'm hearing myself because I'm excited because of y'all, the panel. Excited that the boss here. I hear myself rambling. So then you fight with that too, or whatever. Like, damn, am I talking too fast? Am I talking too much?
Nah. Hey,
Going
not especially not by myself. Like I need the dialogue. Now if I got people at the time gonna fly, you know what I mean? You know, we used to do 3-4 hour interviews and shit. You know, but we was all in the room. You feel me? Like shit. Yeah. But nah, I commend you on that. That's what I told you, Harlem Legend, Caps. Like I would love if I had the motor, the motor skills to do them motherfucking Cadillac lives y'all be doing. They be having big, expensive, but I drank too much.
We fanned out. Like I'm a fan of this. I could talk about this all day.
Same.
I think I'm fanned out. I do think I'm fanned out.
I'm absolutely fanned out. I don't mind saying it. It's just I'm a wordsmith, man, and just watching what battlers do with the words, the pictures they paint, the way they construct it. I just be enamored by it. So I'm a big fan.
Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, but that's a fact though, man. Listen, it's time for the motherfucking main event though, man. I mean, hey, chat, holler at us real quick, man. Who y'all have real quick before we get into this?
Before we get started,
quick. Shout out to my nigga Temp Check. Quick Temp Check, man.
Big St. Louis.
What you talking about?
Big St. Louis. St. Louis.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Big St. Louis. Always.
Oh my God. Hey, you old Gemini Queens ass nigga, man. Look.
I saw the boss with the St. Louis shirt. I said it during the last stream, like she read.
The boss ignorant.
I was trying to link with him while he was here for the Calico card.
The balls, you a little bit wild, man. King Los in the spaces, man. He start talking about Young Ill. Not too much on Young Ill though, King Los.
Hey.
You bullshit, nah, yeah, she did stand on that.
Hey, yo, zero tolerance, man. Hey, I'm out there next month. July 30th, Street Status, D out of Handyman versus Green Ranger. I'm gonna test his mic. You know what I mean? Just
I'm gonna be outside for that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. July
Street Status event. I always tell W Mans and all that, man. I'm gonna slide through there, man. I might have to go.
I don't know the rest of the card, man, but I'm definitely on.
I know one other battle. I think I know like 2 other battles that's on that card. But yeah, I'm gonna be in the building for that.
Yeah, so I'm out
Let's
go, It's lit. Okay, so I see the votes are coming in. We got John Doe, Lux 2-1. We got Rum 2-1, Smiley. We got PA, Lux 2-1. We got Jamel Baltimore, watched it twice, Lux 2-1. Lux 2-1. Rum 2-1. Car should be K-Shine versus Twerk, Easy versus Swamp, Hitman versus Moot, Chrome 23.
Smurf East St. Louis in the building, Smurf in the chat. Shout out to Smurf. That's East St. Louis.
That's STL stand up. Salute to
talk
Smurf.
About it, Smurf.
You know what I mean? All right, let's get into it, man. Loaded Lux versus Rum Nitty. Who going first? Not me.
You.
Oh, man.
I'm not at all.
All right, I'll go first. I ain't scared. Shit.
Yeah, I knew it.
I'm so scared right now. Nah, let's get into it, man. Let me put my notes. I ain't got no whole bunch of notes and shit, man. All right, so because I meant to go back and write down lines and all that shit, but man, life be life.
Right here, I got the snacks. I got those. So this battle rap, I do not want to try to see me eating these in the chat. They gonna cook me.
My nigga, what is it called?
You got the battle rap snacks.
I'm gonna give y'all the comedy and the content in the battle. I got some Swiss rolls and just battle rap.
Hey. I eat them off camera. I ain't mad at that. But if you, I don't think you want to. Hey, bro, I don't think you want to do that.
hey, Factz.
Don't eat nothing with no kind of feeling on camera, Factz. No, nothing with no kind of feeling.
And it's chocolate color too. That shit is way.
Hey, I'm so hungry, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna bring a couple of snacks down, and I'm just looking at
you ain't got no Doritos.
You gotta get some chips or something or some fruit snacks.
Some Ritz crackers or some shit. Hey, Spiff, did you say thug snacks, bro?
Yeah, you gotta have Doritos and candy.
I had Doritos the other day, and I
Ritz rolls and muffins and chocolate cakes and all that on the stream.
That's crazy.
Hey, Factz.
You oatmeal cream pies, all that stuff.
Hey, Factz. Me too off camera, bro. I'm not judging, but don't do that. Don't, because somebody somewhere gonna screenshot that shit.
As soon as you do like this,
that shit up in 2 seconds.
It's over after that.
That shit gonna make OTFMZ battle Factz.
Facts.
All right, okay. So boom, this is what I got. I had Rum first clear. Great round from both. Lux second, even though he had a slow start. In my opinion, I feel like Lux second started off slow, but halfway through, it turned into a straight up highlight reel, man, in my opinion. Nitty second started strong, but it lost a little bit of steam. So I feel like they had a little bit of a reverse effect. And I gotta say, Nitty's second and third rounds, I don't like when niggas just end. I like niggas need a closing statement or put an exclamation point on that shit instead of a question mark. Instead of a question mark. I need that, especially when you having such a stellar performance. Like, put a bow on that shit for me. You feel me? So I feel like Nitty second started off strong, super fire. It didn't meet where his first was at. I feel like his first was his best round. Yeah, I mean, it was just amazing. I feel like that's what happens with Nitty. I've been saying that for years with punchers, period. I think I said it in the predictions. Punchers by the third round, they end up competing with themselves. Because you already said, especially a nigga like Nitty, you done said the best shit in the world already. Mm-hmm. Now, if you don't take a different approach, angle, or this, that, or the other, you're just competing with the level that you already showed that you could reach in this battle.
That's fire. I was trying to find a way to explain that one day. That's fire. How you just broke that down.
So appreciate it. But it lost a little steam. Still good round. So we got 4 fire rounds so far. Lux third, in my opinion, is a straight up clinic, man. Everything connecting. I feel like Rum is angle punching, so that was dope to me. I call it angle punch. I don't know if everybody uses that phrase. Yeah, man. But we got angling and we got punching. But when you can angle punch, that's the most effective shit in battle rap. Because you breaking the nigga down, then you land in a layered haymaker. Like, so shout out to Rum for adding that to his arsenal because he really don't angle a lot. And he was angle punching in his third. More than enough to defeat anybody else. But Lux had to glow in that third. Rum brung it home, though. I got 2-1. Lux in a very dope performance, man. I don't know if it's my battle of the year. I don't know, but it's up there, though. It's definitely top 3 right now.
Of course you ain't scared. You had a whole speech wrote out, man. You spoke that so eloquent.
Bullshit. He had a verse.
I freestyled most of that. Even the ending. I all that shit to put a bow on that shit. All
that voice. F your soliloquy.
I had a blueprint. I had a blueprint, but
we can give it a little contrast because I got Nitty 2-1. So
okay, boss, fly me in.
Yeah, let's get some contrast here. I feel like the first ain't much to talk about. Anybody who gave Lux the first to me is kind of wilding a little bit. I thought it got a little grim for Lux in that first. I was like, if the rest of the battle go like this, Lux is in trouble. I thought
not for nothing. I don't think Lux first was trash. I feel like
not at all. There was no trash round in this battle. These were 6 great rounds.
I got caught in the moment. That Lux for when I first watched it. So you're right. I was bugging.
But yeah, so I thought Nitty took the first clear. The second round, right? I agree with most of what Henny said about the second round. Although I felt like overall from beginning to end, I thought Nitty had the more consistent round from beginning to end. I also felt like Lux's round started a little slow, but once he got cooking, he was cooking. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Nitty started strong and he kind of stayed cooking throughout. So just off the totality of the round, I edged the second to Nitty because I thought he was more consistent from beginning to end. Whereas I can agree that Lux may have had the higher peak in the second, but I think Nitty's consistency throughout it edged him that second for me. The third, I thought Lux took kind of clear. While I appreciated Nitty's angle punching, and I thought that was the best angling I've seen Nitty do. There was another battle. There was 2 other battles where I saw Nitty attempt to angle, and it wasn't a good look. But I thought in this particular battle, it was very well executed. I just thought that Lux was just he was being Lux. I loved everything. I think it's the potency of which Lux talks to you, and you really feel like he piercing through and talking through your soul.
Yeah, a fact.
So that type of potency is just really hard to trump for real. Lux is just stage presence, star power, the conviction in which he raps with. We was talking about this in the spaces earlier today. I think Nitty's vocal projection is great, but the conviction, like you feel like Lux is rapping all facts. These ain't no opinions. Exactly. I'm telling you, this is what it is.
And Lux, I don't know if I love this or hate this, but just to add to the points you're making, he keep on stopping and he be like, something, man. Something like that. It's like he's saying it, he really mean it. Like that man had that man for emphasis all the time. That shit,
you can't fake that.
It's things that Lux say that make you think, that really make you think and look at a person like, hold on, is he right? Like when he told Nitty, you soft, your schedule hard.
Man,
I look up like, hold on, man.
Your schedule tough, yeah.
Like that was crazy to me. Even you gotta ask Smack them for permission. I tell them what I'm getting permission. He just when he said tell Hustle come hold a liquor, it was just like Lux was just and listen.
What?
Like Lux was just he was being Lux, but I have so much respect for Nitty's pen and the rapid fire that he spits. That palindrome scheme he did. A lot of people that I heard even talk about it, they talk about it at when he said it go both ways, and then they went back and they picked up on it at the evil to live backwards when he was in that scheme about 5 or 6 bars before that. That palindrome scheme was absolutely insane to me. the uploaded download. Like Nitty just had a lot. But some of it got away from being name flips are direct because you're talking to that person, but when you balance that with Lux's, I'm talking to you, about you, breaking you down as an individual, it does kind of augment the levels a little bit. So I thought Lux took the third clear, but I had Nitty first clear and Edge in the second.
Yeah, I got
That's a good battle. This is a good remind you find this more to find ass battle right here, man.
And that's one of the points I was about to make. Although Nitty is amazing with the punches, it's like if you get it, you get it. But you know, a loaded Lux battle going in, you're not gonna catch everything. You gotta watch the battle once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. You know what I'm saying? Over here on this channel, we created the word or the phrase convincibility.
Oh yeah.
The conviction that Lux raps with makes his convincibility through the roof. He could tell you the sky's orange, and the way he put it together with protons, electrons, and neutrons, you could be like, you know what, that shit was orange that day. I seen it. I seen it. That shit was orange that day. I remember it was Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So, and then like the boss was saying, like Lux is talking to you. Even if he's not talking about you, he's still talking to you when he's saying, y'all niggas are soft, or y'all niggas is this, or y'all niggas is that. He's still in your face talking to you. And I just like his material in the second round and then the third round better than Nitty's material. Now, if I watch it tonight or tomorrow, I might change my mind. I only watched it once, which was the last. But Lux was just in rare form. Lux was the third.
Now, for anybody who confused on what convincibility is, battle rap use this term called believability, and they just give it to anybody that's dark skinned or dirty looking. Yeah, I mean, what y'all need to say instead of believability is convincibility, because y'all are believing liars because they convinced you that what they're saying is true. So that's what convincibility is right there.
That's fire.
I love that, and I'm using it going forward, man.
That's fire. That's fire. All right. So first thing I'm gonna say is how you got so much conviction in this fiction. Y'all remember that? How you got so much conviction in this fiction?
Keep working.
So with the boss, I got it as a classic battle. I'm not arguing nobody who's saying Nitty. I agree with everything the boss said, even though I got Lux winning. I agree with everything that she said, how she could come to that conclusion, the logic and everything. She showed her work. Now I watched it. Lux went first. I'm like, that's a 10 out of 10 round. That's the Lux I want is fired. Nitty first made me take Lux's round to a 9.8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
okay. That wasn't a 10. Like maybe that wasn't a 10. This was a 10. So, but it's still on the level or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Second and third, I don't even get close. It's the everything Lux was saying, I won't necessarily say was true. It applied though. It applied. Nobody is gonna say nothing about that. The cool runners in this era, y'all all gotta go
together or something like that.
That with the EFB, like everything he said about and to Nitty applied to him, his generation, his influence from Twerk. All this drawing, and we found out you was tracing. Like I remember, I was a Nitty fan back when I won't say none of y'all, but a lot of people didn't know who he was. You know what I'm saying? When he was doing a lot of the punches was still fire, but they wasn't really like street based. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
They had Nitty, I remember
exactly. So when you heard B motherfucking Magic, Rum motherfucking Nitty, Gun Bar King Tay Rock, Gunline Nitty, but he was tracing. Yeah, everything that Lux said about Nitty, including with the word and intricate wordplay and all that, applied. He broke Nitty down like a pistol to me. You know what I'm saying? Like he broke him down like a pistol. He dismantled Nitty in that in the first, second, and third. I think Rum was just better in the first. In that second, I agree with the boss, even though maybe I prefer Lux. That Nitty had more. He started off here and he stayed more consistent. You know what I'm saying? Lux got godly in the round or whatever, but it you know what I'm saying? So I could see how and it was enough for me to win a round, but I could see how somebody had Nitty winning that second. And in the third, I believe Nitty could have made it more clear to the people who got him winning, his fans, and maybe some people got it super close, had he controlled his pacing in the third. Because he was talking and punching, But you know, Nitty get in the pockets where he just I love it because I can still catch it or whatever. But if he would have slowed down a little bit, it might have made it seem like how Lux was talking to him, that he was talking to Lux a little more.
Gotcha. Okay. I like that. I like that.
You know what I mean? It's a classic battle. I'm not about to argue and tell nobody they crazy for having Nitty, and nobody crazy for having Lux. It was what I was there for. The level of lyricism, it was ridiculous. I don't think nobody outside of Rum Nitty can stand in front of that Lux and make it competitive unless they put on the big stage and it's about something other than those bars. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what? And I'm glad you highlighted that, because the thing about this battle, we talked about the other battles. We talked about the Danny Myers, T-Top, E-Hot shit. We talked about Coffee fucking listen a whole football team of niggas and shit. These niggas rapped, bro.
Man.
And they kept us captivated. They rapped and kept us captivated.
And I want to close it out with
amazing.
I started with the conviction. I want to close it with that. And he said, how you got so much conviction in this fiction? Remember back in the day, you had to have convincibility, believability, whatever you want to call it. That was a requirement for you to be respected in battling.
Nah, see, but that's a fact. Back in the day, it was believable.
It was a requirement. That's what I'm saying. It was a requirement, and sometimes you might even have to prove it if you know what I'm saying, did too much. So when Lux said, "How you got so much conviction in this fiction?" After Nitty just went off, and we know he do a lot of gun bars and just, you know what I'm saying, that is crazy for me. And set up
a line like that, like I wish I'm going to take that.
You got so much. If you think about it, he's talking to the whole era. Do you see this whole era doing all this with so much conviction in this clear fiction? All that he did that you got.
I'm gonna say it.
I hate it when Nitty broke that down and said, "No, twerk do this," and I got the hangers. And no, man, you took it. You know what I'm saying? You fire enough for me to just say whatever, but you took it. How you got so much? He talked to the whole era. How y'all got so much conviction in this fiction? It was that was a crazy battle
right there. I like that. That
was a crazy battle, man. I'm appreciative of both, man, and I'm just enjoying the battle. You know,
and I don't argue anybody that has looks because it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't. To me, the level of artistry and penmanship that was displayed, I don't even want to waste too much time debating and arguing over it. I'd rather just go watch it again. It's that kind of good. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Hey, listen, Cassius, that's your people, right? You said you fuck with that Cassius person?
Yeah, I don't know him, but I saw his comment kept popping up, so I rock. You know, the boss rock for her.
Back support. He definitely have back support.
I can't tell if the nigga love you or trolling you. I can't tell.
But it might be both. I respect the trolls too. A lot of the trolls be good, as long as nobody's disrespectful. It's a lot of the trolls that I actually rock with. I just don't disrespect me because I'm not gonna disrespect nobody else. But I'm good with it.
Well, shout out to good job, Kareem. It was midnight. Y'all got the boss up here too. Listen, that's a $5 donation and a $4.99 donation. Both of them had the boss name in it, so that means she helped me get $9.99 tonight.
Exactly.
I did want to say really quick. Oh, first, anybody in the chat that rock with me, I appreciate y'all. The boss love y'all and everything. You know, I'm really genuinely just a fan of the sport. So I appreciate anybody who cares to hear what I have to say, or even the ones that don't care, because I'm annoying and obnoxious. So those that hate me, I get it. I ain't gonna hold you. If I wasn't me, I probably wouldn't like me either. So salute to y'all.
You unwavering, man. You're not gonna conform to the weak shit.
Yo, that nigga called you unwavering. That's some real shit to call a nigga right there.
I'm a word guy, man.
Give me a word. Give me a word, Factz. Give me a word, because I'm
that
jealous.
Sound like you won't waver nobody. Nobody gets hello. Unwavering.
Eclectic. Like Andre 3K, nigga. What the fuck?
But no, like that's not you're not obnoxious at all. That does not apply to you at all, man. We may come off like arrogant, but if you train hard, if you practice hard, you do your studying, you gain a lot of confidence based on your education, based on your knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And just because you tell me y'all playing this game and I'm not willing to play it, that don't mean I'm being obnoxious standing on my shit. You know?
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real since we talking about it. only bad thing I got to say about the boss is I just don't understand. She's cool as shit, and she's nice looking. I don't understand how she got so much time to spend with the battle rap community any fucking way. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You should be out here getting like wined and dined or some shit. Like, for real.
No, I am actually enjoying the single life. The boss was in an extremely long-term relationship. So when it ended, I'm just like, I'm talking about extremely long-term.
So you the type, you already was used to being in the house anyway. So it's
right. I'm a house body. I ain't gonna hold it. If it's not a battle rap event, the most you're gonna catch me outside doing is going to the movies and going out to eat. I love to go out to eat. I love to go to the movies. I love like spoken word poetry. I do weird stuff like that. I'll go do some pottery, little weird stuff, comedy shows, that type of stuff.
Unwaveringly though. No wavering when you do these things.
Hey, and you know what? Shout out to Henny for finding them.
Oh, you gave her cultured now too? She's cultured.
Way to find out if you were single or not.
Hey, fact.
You so silly, still. I did want to say back to the ladies because a lot of people was saying how messy that battle was. What I loved about it, even if you perceive that battle as being messy, I love the fact that they were able to hug, and it was a genuine hug. Like they didn't have any animosity or tension towards each other afterwards. Because as battle rap, we know it's a messy sport. Personals, angles, all of that stuff. You trying to cut down your opponent. So the fact that they was able to go that low with each other, and especially with females, you know, females got the catty reputation and all of this. They was able to go that low and still praise each other afterwards, hug it up, and it be real. I love that. I hate to see things go outside of battle rap because I'm here for the love of it. Everybody be at these events looking dope, coming to have a good time. So when things go left, it just be like, really? So I was glad to see that they was able to deliver the type of performance that they did, and then it'd be no hard feelings afterwards about anything that was said. You know what I'm saying? So I salute both of them for that.
Very dope.
To answer your point, I put this picture on my stream up earlier. I don't know if y'all can see it. All the ladies, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's fire.
That was fire. I said the same thing, man. I said the same thing on my stream earlier. I love to see that. You know what I'm saying? The love, because that was definitely a messy battle and situation. They went to war. Everybody hugged and looked good together. You know what I'm saying? And kicked it in party. I love that.
Yep.
Yeah, I even see Hustle said her and Coffee wasn't battling, but they want to do a 2-on-2 against somebody.
Somebody said
that conviction is crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody said Henny, your URL bill paid thanks to the boss. Well, maybe my McDonald's bill. I don't got the app.
Hey, back in the day,
not having the app. Wow.
You could get you McDonald's. You spending $12 at McDonald's now, unless you stick to the 2 for $6.
Nah, this is a big
eating McDonald's.
Listen, I got the McDonald's app. You can get a $6 Big Mac combo right the fuck now on that motherfucker.
Hey,
you got app discounts.
Yeah, get that.
I got them too, and don't even use McDonald's is McDeath, man. But I fall short sometimes. I fall short.
Here we go. See, listen, I was waiting for somebody to talk like me. You don't eat all that poison and all of that.
I fall short though.
Stay out of line, man.
But I fall short. But you got athletes who ate McDonald's for years, man.
French fries.
Shaq.
Coach Chad Johnson.
They French fries fire, but anything other than the French fries,
He know.
I'm saying smoking weed out of a motherfucking cigarillo and drinking liquor.
That nigga going to McDonald's.
You say it's too late for me.
Yeah, straight. Yeah. Go on without me.
I'm gonna come to the drive through with the app. Yeah, the app say y'all got these on sale today. What's up?
Nigga, what? No, I order from the app. I just pull up and say four my code N697. They got my shit. I'm ready.
Oh, they already know.
Hold on, I got the app. Let me see if that code works. M6 what?
So they give you a new code, whatever you order.
Look, all y'all niggas. Hold on.
Hey, look. He trying to log into your Netflix account and get your app.
How did I get judged? And then 2 minutes later, both y'all niggas know all about the app.
All the apps work the same.
I said I got the app. I don't be taking advantage. I got every reward you could think of. Every reward.
As a fact, yeah.
So what did y'all think about the what did y'all think about the KVQ announcements?
Oh, King versus Queen.
Great fucking question. So what are they gonna call it? Because it's Summer Madness too, right?
Intergender Madness.
I don't like that.
I
That
don't like
does not have a ring to
I just named it that. That ain't what they
Oh,
call
I
it.
was
Oh,
about
I'm
to
about
say,
to say that.
hold on, let me see if I can get-
That was me.
I'm
see if I
sorry
can
we
get
shot
there. There you go.
you. I'm sorry we
Hey,
shot
listen,
your idea
Smack gonna
like
fuck
that.
that
No,
up.
it's okay. I just threw it out there. Like intergender man. What they gonna call it? Kings versus Queens madness? Like they got
I need to know because Gnome Impact sounded fire. I need to know what we calling it.
Call
That's my
me. I come up with
but
a name,
far
Smack.
as the motherfucking card though, and Kings vs Queens, outside of the obvious Summer Madness and Gnome, it's my favorite URL imprint. I feel like you gotta pick a side. I'm a nigga. I'm picking the niggas. You feel me? Now when we do predictions, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna say,
Right.
yo, this nigga might, but I want the niggas to win because we men and the girls. If they beat us, they gonna talk crazy about us. They don't. You know what I mean? Like they don't just talk about the rappers they beat. They talk about men. So. I want the niggas to win, and I enjoy that energy leading up. You feel me? You know what I mean? If you niggas that got girls, you know what I mean? Like the girl might not look at battle rap, but they get to get into that event right there, though. You feel me? Like shit like that. You know what I mean? That's why my girl started loving Vixen because of Kings versus Queens event, DNA versus Vixen.
Yep.
DNA. I just told my brother, my man's about that. She smoked DNA, kissed him at the end, kiss of death.
Yeah.
Battle of the Sexes will always be a thing. Some of these matchups, I ain't gonna front, is given, camaraderie. But I'm hoping that the names are the elite of the elite. You know what I'm saying? Jazz versus rock. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Real quick before you finish, I was about to give me the matchups because I was about to say the exact opposite. I was about to say it seemed like they got good implications with them.
Oh yeah, you got Jazz versus Rock, Hustle versus Geechee.
Yeah, that's
John
friendly.
John versus Coffee, and Casey versus Rum Nitty.
okay. So the only one that's camaraderie is Hustle and Geechee. But I know the reason why I say that, man, Tay Rock is a consummate professional, man. Tay Rock ain't had nothing against C3. He ain't had nothing against C3. He didn't have nothing against Official. Tay Rock is gonna give Jazz what she want for real. Like
I ain't gonna lie. Friends. They friends for sure. They friends for sure. But Rock ain't about to play with her.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Rock is going to go in there and go into full-blown attack mode. Like, I don't think Rock is going to be. I know a lot of people said they felt like Twerk and Nitty and Clips and everybody took it easy on Jazz for it, which I disagree with. But I know a lot of people said that Rock ain't giving that. She finna be some B-word. Like, Rock finna wild her up. You know what I'm saying?
So when I say implications, Tay Rock is on this Cody run, man. Jazz is a nice name, stain to have on your Cody run, man, and to mix it up like you battle. You know what I'm saying? Hustle and Geechee, I'm giving that the camaraderie for sure. I hope I'm wrong about that. John and Coffee, man.
That's gonna get crazy.
John made I don't want to say made the mistake. He didn't like everybody saying 40 cooked him. You know what I'm saying? That really got under his skin. He was like lobbying for people. Then usually when you lose to a girl or it's a debatable, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They just try to do that. He didn't like that, so I don't think he coming to lose.
I hope that Coffee don't know who John fuck because
everybody know.
Run down the list.
Get to is John a lot of pieces out there as far as battle rap wise or whatever. So that's coming out, and then
that's coming out.
And Rum.
He guaranteed this shit like it was a movie release
over there. I talked to him.
I'm about to tell y'all now. I'm betting whoever Rum is about to do Casey bad.
Oh, you know.
Now, Casey J, that's like the worst name to battle Rum Nitty.
She's about to find out who she is or who she isn't in this battle. He's about to do her bad.
So Rum Nitty gonna give Casey the battle that Twerk was supposed to give her.
Yes, in case so when I'm saying that Casey's whole style is based on kind of being a puncher, and it's me personally, I feel is light. She's good. She work hard. She get through her material. She got battles like she cook swamp, but it's gonna show the levels like bad. He about to do.
I need that Kings versus Queens 1 energy from Casey J. Yeah, I mean, this back when I was working with URL, and one of my best memories was the first Kings versus Queens, or maybe it was the second, when Casey J and Vixen, they hopped out the car and they started sparring and they was just circling each other like, you know how Casey J get into this mode and it was just
got the bounce going.
Yeah, and both of them was just it was like they was in a respectfully, no racism, sexism, nothing. But it reminded me of like putting two pits in the motherfucking yard and they just circling each other like, yeah, it's about to be a dog fight. You know what I mean? That, and they were sparring. I knew it was I knew it was over for them niggas that day. I knew, and they went in there and did what they did, and you can see it in there. Yeah, that's when they was hungry.
And Casey is somebody else. Casey is another female who has a really great record versus the men, with the exception of DNA and Geechee. Those are the only two men that I think have ever beat Casey. She did Mozzie bad at the final exams. She did Arsenal tragic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Casey has a really good track record against the men. She beat Twerk as well.
Casey was beating niggas so bad they thought she knew magic. They thought,
you know what I'm saying? Now, if Nitty versus Casey,
that shit with Prep broke my fucking heart, man.
See what I'm saying?
But they was
that nigga Prep said, "What this bitch do to me?"
Yeah, choking on the rounds, on the bars that you were talking about, her making everybody else choke was crazy.
Yeah,
it was wild, but.
Well, see this. Go ahead, the book.
No, I'm just gonna say I think Casey might be in for the grimmest.
Man.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I think Casey in for the toughest night. I like, of all these battles, I think I like John versus Coffee the best. I just know that Coffee gonna try to just disrespect and wow John up, but as tactical as John is, I know he's going to like dissect every. I really like John versus 40. Now 40 beat him clear, but I thought John was really good versus 40. I thought what he just did to Calico was precision and surgical for real. So I like this bag that John in. And I'm interested to see his approach with Coffee, given how the 40 battle turned out.
That's gonna fuck around, be the sleep. That's gonna fuck around, be the sleep.
You see, I'm telling you, I think that's the one for me.
Sleeper though, to us, it's not a sleeper. All the things you name and the reasons.
Well, guys, but look who you got on the screen. We kind of like analysts. Whereas I'm talking about, like, when people see that card, they looking at that, they like Rock versus Jazz. Oh my god, this versus that. Oh my god. So they see Coffee versus John. They're like, okay, that probably be dope too. Nah, that motherfucker gonna be dope.
They gonna try. Like, they go try, like, they got incentive. You know what I'm saying? Like, they definitely go try to get each other, because that's a hell of a name for Coffee too. Like, John like a good name.
Holla at me. I'm gonna call your phone, bro.
Shout out Factz, the ball. Shout out, hey man, thank y'all for pulling up to the zone, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'll see y'all around.
Nah, salute. Hey, but yeah, though, and I ain't gonna hold y'all much more, man. I'm glad y'all gave me this much motherfucking time. Y'all, once again, y'all niggas is welcome. I really enjoy this panel, so I would prefer y'all pull up again. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna definitely reach out again, so just be expecting it. But Kings versus Queens, Summer Madness, I'm excited about it. I don't know if it could have been a better play for me, because, like I said, I love the imprint. I just I need something with a ring to it to like call it something though. I
think of some Battle of the Sexes is too. It won't go with nothing. That's the first thing came to mind. But
yeah, because it gotta have summer in it. I feel like it gotta have summer or madness in it. Yeah, it gotta have summer or madness in it, because Summer Madness is the bigger brand. And then you think of how you incorporate Kings versus Queens name, but we need that name ASAP.
Well, something we could put in. So say it's some her, like Summer, some her though, and then Madness got to be something with a guy like Summer, something though. I don't know what
we gotta figure it out, man.
That's deep. Let's lay it. Let's lay it.
I can't wait to see what they come up with, because the best I had was Intergender Madness.
My nigga Factz went to the 30th floor with that one, man. That was some pen shit right there, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Some her madness. Hey, nigga. You know what I mean?
They can be biased to where us just in general is the guys, like some her madness, like us madness, us against, I don't know, something like that,
man. I ain't even gonna try. Both of y'all had some wild ideas.
On this 40 conversation though, and I'm gonna try to put together like something like I'm gonna try to put something together that's respectful though, because I'm a 40 fan. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in 40's face, I'm a fan. I know your battles and this is whatever. So I'm not trying to prove that she's trash. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No. You're entitled to your opinion. Like, yeah, if you feel like her opinion is overrated, I vehemently disagree and you're wrong, but you're entitled to that opinion.
I'm saying now she got the reputation legit. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming up. And the battle rap evolved also. It was some people who was known as nice back in the day, men. That nice back then ain't nice right now.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Cassidy say, and I run through snow like a reindeer, and I pictured it. I thought that was some of the coldest, you know what I'm saying? Like penmanship.
No, you can't. I'm about to rap the whole now. Don't start quoting that motherfucker. I rap the whole verse, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So
hell yeah.
You say that now, you know what I'm saying? That don't just carry over to this. And so you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why Rum Nitty would kick conceited ass too. Right.
It would be nasty. It would be nasty.
Yeah. Okay, so we agree on that. Well, let's end. Yo, we just agreed, all three of us.
Yep.
All right. We good. That's a great place to end this. I appreciate because that was dope though, man. I enjoyed going back and forth with people. We not necessarily saying the same shit, but we loving the same shit and we discussing the same shit very respectfully. And I just appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. My bro Spiff, of course, I know he do, man. You know what I mean? He always sits in with all the panels, and I know that he enjoyed tonight. You know what I mean? Just as much as I do.
I don't debate, especially passionately, with people who I don't respect, their opinion or they, analytics. I don't. I refuse to. You know what I'm saying? So me being passionate is me excited that I'm with somebody. I know I'm gonna get some kickback, pushback, some points. I'm gonna make some points. So I enjoy it every time, man. With people, I respect their opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely appreciate you even reaching out to me, Henny, for sure. I'm a fan of you as a battler and as a blogger wholeheartedly. Factz, I'm a fan of yours as well. Spiff, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you know who I am?
Yes, I know who you are.
Outside of controversy though, because I definitely was in the headlines.
No, I know who you are from like the lives and the blogging and stuff. Like I'm really a fan of the culture from not just the battlers. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of everybody who I feel like is a contributor. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate Henny for even reaching out to me. I appreciate the dialogue we were able to have. When we disagree, nobody got disrespectful either to the battlers. I'm very big on, even when it's battlers that I don't think is good, or if I think they didn't have a good performance, I try to restrict my critiques to the material and never the individual. You know what I'm saying? It's important to me to not disrespect anybody. So I like that we can have that type of dialogue without, you know what I'm saying, being disrespectful to the battlers or to each other. So I appreciated this. And yeah, I'll rock with y'all.
Hell yeah. Well, shit. Hey, listen, I see a lot of love in the comments, man. Yeah, man. Let me answer real quick. The person who just said, so Henny, what y'all think about Hitman versus Mook face off? I'm pretty sure me, like Factz, like the boss, we about to go listen to that motherfucker now. That's really what I'm trying to do real quick.
I'm about to ask my people put up like a little chat poll or whatever. Y'all want to have a listening party tonight? You know
you hear me? That's definitely what I'm about to listen to. I need to hear this because don't nobody wow Hitman up. I keep seeing these comments on what Mook said. Hitman, one of the best trash talkers. St. Louis don't play that.
I just saw that somebody in the comments said Mook said he would rob him and extort him or something crazy.
Yeah,
he said Hitman said, "Well, let's fight." So I know it got crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And Hitman don't play. He's standing on everything he say too.
Facts.
It's lit. Hell yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all real soon, man. I appreciate y'all.
Shout out to the trappers. We are my back lit. It's D out of here. Any man battle rap trapping. We definitely got the streets.
D out of here, man. D out of here, man. Put it on.